All right, and we are live. Hey, what's going on, guys? Battle Nations Emperor here, back today for a very special stream. I am here with a very special guest, Battle Nations Lee, and we are about to be rebooting the Battle Nations base design competition. Battle Nations Lee, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing awesome. Oh, and I should definitely say hello to the audience. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. How's it hanging? Hope everybody's doing good, because I'm doing good.
Sir, what's going on, Kakuja, Ulysses? Glad to have you gentlemen in here. So yeah, we are about to get this bad boy started, starting up with a Battle Nations base design. And I say we start off with the lower levels and work it to the top. That sound good with you, Lee?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome.
I'm
Starting off
excited
with
to get this done.
Oh yes, starting off with an Imperial. Also, we got a whole bunch of people in here. Appreciate everybody already jumping in. We got Sparta, Ulysses, Vulcan, Mr. Knight. What's going on, Mr. Knight? I know you're a big fan of Lee and me, so appreciate you dropping in here. Let's go. Oh, that's Neo right there. She might end up taking this. See, we got Reeds, we got Sparta, we got Emperor. Emperor, we're on your base right now, aka Justin. He says, again, what's going on, everybody? Glad to have everybody here. We're just getting it started off. You haven't missed a single thing. And we're going to get started by looking at this first base right here. This is from the Imperator, aka the Emperor, the underscore Emperor, also known as Justin in chat. Very glad to have him on the Empire side. It'd be pretty weird if he was from another place. But he is from the guild Royal Imperial Academy. That is, of course, an Empire-based guild, RRIA. He actually leads it. He is level 20 on this account, his alt account, and he is free to play. And it reads, Outpost name, alt account, Humble Beginnings. Congested central area where the base begins, starting to get a housing going area, and expand to important resource nodes to the west. Beginning of the warehouse district and shopping zone as well can be seen. Alright, so he's got the 4 pictures for us to look at. And Battle Nations, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Fantastic, just making sure. And as we can see, it's a pretty nice base. This is, of course, our youngest player level right here, level 1 all the way to 20. And this is a very nice base. This looks pretty authentic, pretty natural. Of course, he said, this is his alt account, so he already knows what he's doing, obviously. And I'm liking this. Pretty congested in center, but I mean, that's everybody starting off. And I'm loving this base. Well, what are your initial thoughts, Lee?
My initial thoughts is I definitely need to take it easy on this base because it's a level 20 base. So I really need to take it easy on the criteria here.
Heard that. I would agree. It is our first base. It is a smaller base, and yeah, that we did break them up so everybody has a chance. We're not, comparing level 65 all the way down to level 1. And shout out to Kakuja. Kakuja, thank you very much. Kakuja donates $10 and says, Emperor plus Lee, best friends forever. Absolutely, Kakuja. W Kakuja, appreciate you, man, for also Kakuja, as you can see, set up all of this. He did a lot of the workings for this, so just W Kakuja for the first dono and also just for setting all this up, dude. Appreciate the heck out of you. And yeah, with that all being said, I'm honestly looking to give this base, like, considering level 20, considering it's low, considering it's starting off, I'm willing to give this base an 8 out of 10. Very high rating, but with everything kept into account, the fact that it's, in the lowest bracket it can be, the fact that it's an alt account. The only thing I really can knock about it is he's got all of his, units and, not his units, his buildings, his hoovels, his tool shops all kind of congested together. If he spread them out into more of a natural spiral, I think it'd be perfect. But even then, that's just, me nitpicking on his base. I think it's lovely. What are your thoughts, Lee?
Let's see. Lore accuracy. We're talking about a level 20 base, so things are just starting out for the outpost. Not a lot of things are organized. Everything's all over the place. Perkins is still a wimp. So, in terms of lore accuracy, I'm willing to give it 2.
2?
I'm not gonna give it a 3 because, like you said, it's there's still a lot of stuff that could be done in terms of improvement. When it comes to efficiency, I'd I'd give it a 2, because overall it looks like a pretty efficient base for a level 20 base. It looks like the kind of base that could definitely get some stuff done over at level 20. And in terms of visual appeal, I would I would give it a 2 as well. Definitely a lot of room for improvement, but overall it's not bad. It's pretty decent. I kind of like it. So with that in mind, I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Hurry. Having to earn every point, but I mean that's pretty fair, especially for a younger base. And Battle Nations Lee, of course, doing it breakdown by breakdown. He's being very smart and technical with it. I might have to steal
Yeah.
that script because I'm just kind of going off vibes, but I do have the vibes of several other Battle Nations base design competitions before this, so I'm kind of running off that while Lee's got a structure here for us. And all right, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Lee gives it a 6 out of 10. That will make it an overall score of 7 out of 10. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty good base, especially considering this is the only younger player we unfortunately got. I think we didn't, know that we were going to be doing it level by level, and now that we do, we can accept all bases. So going forward, we'll obviously have a lot more younger players, or I should say lower level players submitting their bases. I think a lot of them just got scared off, but congratulations, Justin. You're the only one. You're already in first place. Well, probably not when we go into the higher tier bases coming up here, but you're number one in your own bracket. So congratulations on that. And already nice, pretty good with a 7 out of 10. So with that being said, are you ready to move on to bases from level 36 to 50, Battle Nations League?
Oh yeah, definitely. And also, I gotta give you a little bit of a disclaimer when we announce the winner of the competition. I'm gonna set off the big one, the big confetti cannon that I got right here that I save up for double drops. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to tell you.
Real, I like that. Let me know. We'll definitely go full face cam on you so we can see that. That thing looks like it's gonna be awesome. How big is, dude?
Oh
Is that
yeah.
thing bigger than your forearm? I think it's bigger than my forearm as well. It's like massive.
Um, yeah, it's pretty huge.
Dude, I can't wait to see that thing blow off. Yeah, when we crown the winner, that's what we're gonna give them.
Oh
Alrighty.
yeah.
So going on to level bases, level 36 to 50, starting us off. I believe I'm at the very tippy top here. Yes, I am. We are at starting us off with the Lazy Vanguard, and he is from Big Boy Legion. He is level 48. He is pay to play, but he is a light spender. He doesn't spend a lot, so he is close to a kind of hybrid, if you will. And the name New Hendrickson. Very nice. And the theme is a growing city expanding to achieve economic prosperity by establishing its agriculture, maritime, and industrial capabilities. In addition, to some help from local townsfolk in the north who are allowed to operate largely on their own accord. The governor slash commander would urge all visitors to pay no mind to the construction occurring on the Western Front. Urbanizing can appear like a mindless shattering of eggs to those who have made omelets. My goodness, what a write up and what a base. So we'll just go ahead and drop in and look at the overview. And ooh, looking good. I love the overview. Let's go ahead and, geez, yeah, this centerpiece well developed. We're gonna have to just take a look-see over here. You can tell he's designed the roads real well. He's even got dirt roads going into dirt paths. My goodness. And yeah, just a gorgeous base. Before I give my opinion on him, before I give my grading, what are your thoughts on this, Lee?
What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, before I also do my grading for a level 48 base, this looks pretty good.
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, this looks pretty good. I really love the fact that they destroyed the first forest that we have the opportunity of just absolutely destroying and replacing it with civilization, the outpost. Honestly, I think it looks pretty cool.
Heck yeah. And with that being said, I'm only doing this because we're so early on and I just don't want to back myself into a corner. But I'm going to go ahead and give this base, considering its level, considering it's the first one we viewed, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 only because I don't want to back myself into a wall, but I want to give it credit where it's due. This is a gorgeous base. I was going to try to do like a few fives and then build her up, depending on what we go off, but I wouldn't feel comfortable giving this middle of the pack. This is already a really good, this is starting us off very well for level 36 through 50. And for that, I got to give her a 7 out of 10, and I might end up wanting to boost that later on, but yeah, 7 out of 10 for me.
7 out of 10, eh?
Oh yeah. So, Lee, if you could give us a little bit of criteria, break it down step by step, because I know you're gonna be a lot more precise and smart with it. What are you thinking, brother?
Well, in terms of lore accuracy, I'm honestly gonna give it the first three. Cause
Perfect lore
look at the
accuracy.
park. Show us the park once again. Look at that. That is beautiful. That looks like something that I would definitely see in one of the story outposts that we see in the game. Definitely something I'd see in one of them.
Absolutely, it's so well done. It looks like it was built by people in the game, not like a malicious overlord. But like,
Yeah.
even got the little banana stand right there as well, and everything. The two fountains, the battle flag right in the middle. I'm with you. This looks like something Z2 have designed to be an NPC base, like for Greenberg or a random city U village. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'd like to point out there's only one Morgan house, which already brings the lore accuracy to 3 points straight up. Look at it.
Real. I remember
Only
you
one
mentioning that
Morgan
how it's
house.
kind of weird, for some people to have like 8 Morgan houses when there's only one Morgan. Like Morgan can't live in multiple houses. There should be one Morgan house, and he upholds that rule.
Yeah, so with the park in mind, the single Morgan house, and also look at the little shopping district over at the top left, I think. Yeah, look at that. That is a beautiful shopping district right there. I really love it. That's 1 point each for everything that I like, so we're bringing it to a three.
Heard.
In terms of efficiency, I'd I'd give it a two. Honestly, let me have a look at the warehouses again. I feel like there could be a little bit more.
Let's go back to those warehouses. Yep, right down here.
Yeah, I feel like we could use some high capacity vaults. That's still though that's a pretty decent amount of warehouses. It's level 48. I should be more understanding. So, like I said, could use some high capacity vaults, but I gotta be more lenient. It's a level 48 base. I'll give it a 2 for efficiency and visual appeal. Without a doubt, it is a 3. As for the bonus point, whether I think I deserves it or not, honestly, they deserve it. This is the highest base rating so far, which is a 9 out of 10. And I'm not being generous. This base straight up deserves it. Not even being generous.
Yeah, I'm just kind of upset at myself maybe for being a little bit too critical and giving it a 7, because you're saying it gets a 9 out of 10 for you, or a perfect 10 out of 10 with the extra point.
It's a 9 out of 10 with the extra point.
Gets a 9 out of 10 with the extra points. Gets a 7 from me. So that's a total, an overall of 8 out of 10. And I easily could have put a 9 or an 8 and got it, that extra half point or full point. But I just wanted to, not walk myself into a wall, because I know we're going to see some really good bases coming up. But even here, yeah, I'm really liking this one. I'm still gonna stick with my score. You got a 9, that's right down the middle. 8. Okay, so an 8 overall. Gorgeous base starting us off. Very confident with that rating. If anything, it might deserve to go higher. But beautiful base, the Lazy Vanguard. New Hendrickson is a gorgeous city, dude. Keep expanding, and the fact that you're not already max level and it's already this good, I can't wait to see what your base looks like max level. I'm sure it is going to be a metropolis. So coming right on down to our next base, we have Ash 786. He is from the Old Republic and Imperial base, an Empire guild, and he is level 48. The official name is Blackrock Outpost due to the surrounding mountains. Its nickname is just the Outpost. Everybody calls it that. And secret code name Project Hendrick, the classified name for the outpost's true purpose. He says there are 3 main sections to the outpost. Each has a main entrance, guarded by walls, with a residential block on the main street with shops and a dock. The northwest section is a military block, complete with dangerous animals, high security, and had barracks, vehicles, and productions with a subsequent and specialist builds like special ops, chemicals, and weapons. The final area is an eastern block, which contains the manufacturing area with tool and machine shops. Next to it is the sweatshop and uniform production, which is maintained by prisoners in the same area of the steel, concrete, and lumber production. And the final area is a refugee camp for raiders and people who flee from the outpost when the empire collapsed. Spoiler alert right there, but yeah, heard that. And with that all being said, wow. Oh, wow. Ooh, yeah, we're starting to get into some heavy, and we're not even at max level players yet, and it's already starting to get pretty freaking tough. This, same thing like last one, you put each section, and each section is gorgeous. Wow. Wow. Overall thoughts is this is about to get real hard, and I'm in love with this base too. Before I give my number grading, Battleations Lee, what are your thoughts?
Um, I think the base looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Like I love it. What else can I say? I can't wait to start judging because yeah, this base kind of deserves some points just by looking at it. It deserves some points straight out of the house.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a, just because it's the second one we've seen, and again, I'm just not trying to back myself into a corner.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a 7.5 out of 10. This is a gorgeous space. I want to start giving out 8s and 9s, or maybe even think about 10s, but I'm just trying to hold off. But again, another gorgeous space. And also, just want to give a shout out, Ulysses. Thank you for the $5 donation. He says, "I wonder how many don't design their base, and because there's no base editor. I'm one of those people, as I can't deal with that struggle." Ulysses, thank you for making that point. Gonna go ahead and drop you your W, man. But also, Ulysses just making a great point. Once we get a base designer, just something like is in Clash of Clans right now, where you can just pick up all of the buildings and like design the base. This competition has become much more competitive because like the entire Battle Nations community can get into base design. But I'm with you. I'm the same way on my alt account, Ulysses, because it's like it's too hard to design. You have to move everything around, get this. So shout out to the people in this competition, and shout out to people who can design their base super well. Because I'm with you. We need a base editor, just something where we can pick up all of our buildings and slap them down and just redesign the entire base. So just wanted to give him a shout out for the donation and the great idea. And Battle Nations Lee, your thoughts, of course, on base designer and just the base in general. Didn't mean to cut you off, man. Just wanted to read out a force chat.
When it comes to the Bane design feature, oh, sorry. When it comes to the base design feature, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea. Wonderful idea. Damn, I am making errors in my English. I'm sorry. I need to finish my coffee.
Dude, you're good. We both just got up. Battle Nations Lee, of course, is actually getting up because it's morning where he's at. I'm an American. It's 6 p.m. for me, but I got up because random life, crazy life. But so we're both stumbling off our words. You're good, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
base designer would be cool. So yeah, what are the thoughts back into the base? How you feeling about this? Point by point, let's just walk it through. What are you thinking?
Okay, yeah. I definitely want to forget that my English kind of sucks at the moment without my coffee. What's the name of this wonderful player again?
Absolutely. The player's name, I believe, is Ash. It is, yeah, Ash786.
Okay. All right, let's check out the base. And looking at lore accuracy, when it comes to this base being lore accurate, um I'm not so sure about it, but there are some elements that I feel like are lore accurate, while there are other elements that I feel aren't exactly lore accurate. It's more leaning towards efficiency, but when it comes to lore accuracy, I'm gonna give it a very light 2. I'm giving it a very light 2. It's not a strong 2. It's a pretty weak 2, but a 2 nevertheless. When it comes to efficiency, I can see a lot of tents. That's pretty good. If you're trying to farm gold early on, tents are the way to go. You can get gold really, really quickly with just a bunch of tents. Overall, in terms of housing, it could use a little bit more hovels. The housing that they use, it's very population dense. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's very population dense for the houses. The houses that he's The houses that he's got, very, very population dense. Although I have to say, it's a good thing that they have a permits office, because later on in the game, you're definitely gonna need a permits office. You're gonna need a lot of housing. But overall, for efficiency, I'd gotta give it a two.
Heard another
I'd gotta
two.
give it a, pretty strong two.
Okay.
Visual appeal, I I love it. It's it's wonderful. It's a bit chaotic, but there's a charm in terms of there's a charm to chaos, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So in terms of visual appeal, I'm gonna give it a light three. Does it deserve the bonus point? I'm I'm not sure it does.
Okay.
And because of that, according to my metric, it is a strong 7 out of 10.
Heard a strong 7 out of 10. Heard that. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. And that would put it right there. I think in the middle we can say 7.25. Since, yeah, I gave it a half
Yeah,
point. You gave it a full point. We can, yeah, put 7.25. And yeah,
yeah.
not bad at all. Again, this is getting pretty hard. I was looking for some bad bases, hopefully, to start off and we could work it. We've only been getting bangers. So this is pretty
Oh
hard.
yeah.
All right, Ash. Again, great base, dude. Love it. Love the triple naming. And Project Hedrick, keep going strong, man. Beautiful. That takes us right on to our next player, and it is Reagan. He is from the guild Goodfellas Spade, so he is a good fella, and he is level 49. He is pay to play, so he's a payer player. Health support Madrona, and the outpost name slash theme Fort Pierce, in honor of Judge Pierce. My outpost follows a theme of military city. It has three main areas currently still under construction. The capital is the maple crust due to the maple trees surrounding the city, and its industrial sector is just called Firms Dunes. The military zone is Sector 5, no specific reason. Also, inside of Sector 5 is a special force zone that projects one of the main entrances of the outpost. I have located the chemical weapon zone on the island, but have planned to expand the zone in the future with an infected theme. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. So he's waiting for, yeah, Halloween to roll back around so he can get some infected stuff. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And okay, ooh, ooh, I'm very formal. Nothing is immediately sticking me out as out of place. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'm loving the uniform. Okay. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
It's it's pretty okay. I gotta say it's pretty okay. I'm My first impression of the place is yeah, it's pretty okay. I'm not too I'm the base doesn't really it doesn't really charm me that much, but overall I really can't wait to start using my metric because yeah, I'm really not too sure, but I will be very sure once I start using the metric. So that's my overall first impression. It's all right.
Heard that. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and give my grading. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a. I do. I think it's beautiful. I'm gonna have to give another 7.5. I was really leaning on maybe even giving it 8. I will admit maybe not doesn't have that much designed beauty, but just the uniformality of it. I know you probably won't like the Morgan bases here, as we just discussed the Morgan houses.
Oh yeah.
But I'm in love with the uniformality of it. Nothing out here looks like it doesn't belong. I can imagine, a ranch out here. You got the industrial zone. Camps are very nice spread out. I love that. I'm gonna give it another 7.5. And again, just not trying to walk myself into a corner. I promised myself I'd be giving out fives and sixes, but here we are. Again, just can't knock this player. So for that, the beautiful uniformality of it, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. And Lee, if you're ready to start your breakdown, man, I would love to hear how it fits on every single metric.
Oh boy, this is gonna be pretty all right. That's what I that's what I can say. Um, In terms of lore accuracy, I'm I'm not too sure about the Morgan houses. Yeah, you're right. But I think I've discussed this with you once before that it is possible for a base to have multiple Morgan houses and still be lore accurate, because Morgan is the kind of guy who would make every single house in the outpost designed by him just so that he can tell people, hey, did you know that yeah, I designed a lot of the houses. Actually, scratch that. I designed all of them. That's what I did. So in terms of lore accuracy, I'd give it a very strong two. Want to know why I give it a strong two? Cause look at that park. Look at how beautiful that park looks.
Oh
Look at how
yeah,
beautiful that looks.
that
That's
is
definitely something you'd see in a story outpost. That is awesome.
beautiful.
I'd seriously give it a strong two. And also the chemical island. I really like the chemical island.
Go back to
I think
that
it's the previous
chemical
one.
island
Yeah,
right
that
here.
one. Yeah, the chemical island. Yeah, that one nets the lore accuracy to a two, because I really feel like this is the kind of base that might show up as like a story outpost, definitely. Now let's talk about efficiency. The Morgan houses definitely carry the efficiency metric. I uh, I like the storage vaults. The high capacity storage vaults. He's got plenty of them.
Oh yeah, he definitely has
If
high
you look at the
capacity
base,
right there with the
look
spire
at
up too.
that. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of high capacity vaults. Definitely strong efficiency. The housing, in terms of the duplex, if that's what they're called, I think they're called the duplex. He's got a lot of duplexes. Do not sleep on the duplex. They're actually pretty good for mid to late game. If you don't have a Morgan house and you don't have access to stars yet, they're actually pretty decent if you don't play a lot of the game. I'm talking about like if your schedule means that you can only play the game once every 8 hours. Honestly, I'd give it a three for efficiency. I'd give it a three for efficiency. It's pretty good. Also, there's tents over there at the yeah, there's tents over there. And when it comes to tents, very good for farming gold. Definitely deserves the three on efficiency. Visual appeal, I'd give it a two. I'd give it a three if those roads if some of those roads lead to larger districts, definitely gonna bump it to a three, but I'd give it a two. Does it deserve the bonus point? I I'm not sure about the bonus point. I think I'm gonna keep the bonus point for now. And with that in mind, it is a strong 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 again.
7 out of 10 again. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have some tiebreakers coming up soon once we get all of this said and done. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
another strong base gets a 7.5 out of me, gets a 7 for you. So yeah, gonna be in that tiebreaker zone, and that will lead us on to our next C. Believe that actually is it for 36 through 50. So we got those three bad boys, and yeah, we might have to come back to do a tiebreaker on these last two, but still gorgeous. And that, though, brings us on to the best of the best, by far the most submissions, level 51 to 65 maxed out bases. So we got a bunch of these guys, and we're going to start it off from the tippy top up here. And this is Jackie 416 from Goodfellas Aces. He's another good fella. Maxed out level 65, and he is free to play slash free to play. So I imagine he spends only a little, from my understanding. And you can tell we're on the max level basis now. Wow. Gorgeous base. This is, I think, the one. Yeah, this is the one photo he did submit, which is perfectly fine. We can zoom in on different sections. No description, which is fine. And again, just wow, what a beautiful base. Again, you can tell we are up into max. And with that in mind, I want to so badly give this base a 5 because it's like it's not average though. It's got beautiful design with the chem reservoirs. He's got his housing all taken care of. He's repping his guild. He's got each individual section up here. He's got a nice, of course, warehouse section. I'm gonna have. I can't even go 6. I'm gonna go 7. I I don't think I can go 8 because I don't want to see more bases down and then be forced to do 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I'll even give it the point 5 because man, starting off max bases with some heat. This is insane. This is the one photo we got, Balnish Lee. If you want me to zoom in on anything, just let me know, brother. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. What are your thoughts on it, Balnish Lee?
Um, let's you know what? Let's go straight to the metric. I'm really excited about judging the bases using the metric because I really love to explain how it works by doing the judging itself. So really, I just want to straight. I want to get straight to judging right away because this base this base has a lot of it's got a lot of it's got a lot of things that I definitely want to talk about in terms of lore accuracy. Yeah, I could give this base a 2. This base definitely deserves a 2. It's a very strong 2. Looking at it, definitely 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 feel like this base could be one of those story outposts that you see. But what bumps it down from a 3, I've got to tell you, I'm just being honest, okay? The initials of the guild. If I see the initials of a guild, I'm gonna definitely take away 1 point. But just to let you guys know, even if I take away 1 point, you can still get like a 9 out of 10. So honestly, nothing to be disappointed about. Don't worry, guys. And in terms of efficiency, I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I really do not like looking at warehouses. If I don't see any high capacity vaults, I'm gonna bump it down to a 2. But it's still a strong 2 because there's a lot of decent housing here that gives away a lot of gold and XP. There's a lot of stores. The tier 2 resources are at advanced. Look at the steel mills. Those are some advanced steel mills right there. In my opinion, the golden number of steel mills that you want, it's definitely 2. If you're at 3 advanced steel mills, you're just platinum. Also, I'm not sure, is that one steel mill advanced or is it just a regular one? I can't really tell for sure.
Oh yeah, right here in the middle, this is 2 steel mills. I might be missing a regular steel mill, but if you're talking about right in the middle, no, that's just 2 advanced steel mills right in the center.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely a strong 2 as well for efficiency. Visual appeal, I'm gonna give it a 3. It deserves a 3. This base looks pretty damn awesome. I gotta give him that. Does it deserve the bonus point? Um, you know what? Um, did they say that they're not gonna be did this individual say that they're not a whale or something like that?
This individual, no, they are pay to play slash free to play, which I believe means they only
Ah,
spend a little. That's what most people mean when they put that. So I think this person just means they spend a little, but they don't spend a lot.
for a shark base, for the base of a shark, you know what? Those warehouses are respectable. You got my respect. So you know what? Bonus point right there. 4, 3, 1. That's an 8 out of 10. A strong 8 out of 10. There you go.
Heck yeah, 8 out of 10 from Battle Nations Lee, 7.5 from me. And yeah, we're starting to get into the good bases. let's just start getting into these because I know a lot of these bases are about to start looking good like this. Hopefully we can maybe find some troll bases to give some lower skulls to, but yeah, we are just handing out the high scores like hotcakes because we got some good bases. Next on up is Foxy from the Empire, Foxy14118. He's of course from the Empire, our main guild. He is level 36. He is pay to pay / free to play, so I guess it means he only spends a little. And Pixel Art Foxes is the name of the base. And let's go ahead and look at it. And you can tell this is Foxy's base from the Foxes. All right, looking good. Got the little fox right there. Got another fox right there. And yeah, the triple foxes. I like the fox design. Got a little boxed up here and there. I do think, I'm loving the efficiency. It looks good. Nothing really bad about it. It's got all boxed up. Let's see. Don't want to give out a 5. The foxes are kind of really helping because I'll admit they are a little bit cute. So with that all being said, I'm going to give it, I can't do a 5, a 6 out of 10. Real nice base, real nice efficiency, and the foxes help. The cute little foxes help. And yeah, I'm going to go 6 out of 10 for me. What are you thinking, my friend Battle Nations Lee?
Um, I'm well, definitely the first thing that I'm thinking is for the previous base, that would be a 7.75 out of 10. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it would.
Yeah, okay, that's all I wanted to ask. When it comes to this base, what's the name of the individual again? I wasn't paying attention. I'm very sorry.
Oh, you're good. The individual's name is Foxy, and they named the Pixel Art Foxes, if I can speak.
All right. Lore accuracy. Oh no.
Yeah, we gotta do lore accuracy on these foxes.
Lore accuracy.
Foxy, I'm so sorry. This is just how it's meant to be. But what do we think?
Oh dear. Lore accuracy. I'm giving it a 1. I have to do it.
We're sorry.
I'm
Foxy.
sorry, it's a 1.
The first one for lore accuracy, and Foxy gets it. We love you, Foxy. Foxy's in chat, by the way. Just say.
I'm sorry. No, please do not leave the stream. Emperor promised to give me half of the donations. Please don't leave the stream.
All right.
I'm joking. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm joking. I'm joking.
First one.
So
maybe he can earn it somewhere else. How's he doing on the other sections?
Efficiency. I'd give it a 2. I like the duplexes. I like the hovels. I like the suburban housing. I feel like this base is slowly approaching a 3. Give this individual some time and a lot of money, and eventually it's definitely headed for a 3. I'm bumping it down to 2 because in spite of the really, really good housing, yeah, those warehouses, I'm not very sure about that. I'm not very sure about that.
Heard.
But it's still a strong 2 because if you look at the banana stands, mid to late game, banana stands are gonna be one of the best ways for you to get lots of XP. So overall, it's a 2 for efficiency. Also, I see some solar panels. Definitely a very strong 2. But I can't give them a 3 because those warehouses, man, those warehouses, they could be high capacity vaults, but man, they're warehouses. As for the visual appeal, it's definitely a 2. Okay? I would give it a 1 if not for the foxes. I love the foxes, they're adorable. If it wasn't for the foxes, I'd give it a 1.
So the foxes
I'm sorry. Yes.
Alright.
Yes, the foxes are giving it a point.
Overall.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah. Overall score, what would that be?
Do I, before I do the overall, do I feel like it deserves the bonus point?
Oh,
No, I don't think it does. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry it doesn't. I'm trying to be as consistent I am with my judging. I'm trying to be constructive. It doesn't deserve the bonus point. I'm very sorry. That's the first ever 5 out of 10. I'm so sorry.
5 out of 10 from Battle Nations Lee gets a 6 out of 10 from me. We finally gave some average scores, and that's going to be a total of 5.5. Foxy, we love the Foxes. They in fact made it go from under 5 to over 5. And yeah, 5.5. Thank you, Foxy. We love you. Thank you for submitting that. And the pixel art is beautiful, dude. We love the foxes.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So moving on to the next one, we have the Emperor. Not of course me, but referring to the other Emperor. Of course, just saying the Emperor. He's of course from the Empire EMP. He is level 61. He is pay to play slash free to pay, but mostly free to play. And the outpost name slash theme, outpost growing into its own city, starts out small with the original area before housing and shops branching out. To try to keep industry away from housing, shops are a quick drive or walk away. Military items are localized within experimental weapons, silver wolves guarded by garrisons and Bigfoots, and standard unit areas. Also, local warehouses bonus EMP flattern pattern. Well, all right. Unfortunately, you already said the flattern power does take off a point, so it kind of already
Yeah.
knocks it out of a 10 for you. But looking at it for me, I'm liking it. It reminds me a lot like Foxy's base, but where Foxy, I was really just, kind of looking for, I guess, more decorations. He's got these decorations. He's got this fenced in area. I want to give a shout out to his vehicle factory because every time I help it out on my streaming account, I get a gear from it. I swear the gear drop rate from this vehicle factory in particular is 50%, not 10. And yeah, dude, overall, gorgeous base. I'm liking the setup. I'm liking the uniformality, and just with decorations as well. You even said, you got a nice story for it. You gave us the lore for it. Beautiful, and for that, I'm gonna start picking them up here, and I'm gonna start being a bit more serious. I'm gonna give this base. I want to give it an 8 because I really like the design. I love the gated area and everything, but I get what you mean with the flag design, and I don't want to be seen as biased, and I do want to be a little bit more tough as we're grading top players. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Could easily give it an 8, but just a 7, just so we have a little bit more room for more design. But this is still a gorgeous base, Justin. I'm loving the suburban housing, all lining up very suburban-like. You got a nice road system, as you said, for all of the industrial zones for all of the people, and yeah, very nice. I adore it. Um, I'm just thinking now. I'm thinking about you with the warehouses. I know what you said about the warehouses and that poor ticker taking off a point already. We didn't know, but with that being said, I'm still feeling confident with my 7. Could go 8, but gonna do 7. Oh, and one clarification. Justin just is in chat. He did want to say I am free to play. Heard that.
Ah, I see.
Heard. Okay, so even then, I'll go ahead and kick it up one. I'll go ahead and split in the half since I'm so indecisive. 7.5. 7.5, especially considering free to play, dude. That's freaking awesome. Wow, in that case, yeah, 7.5 out of me. I could even almost go 8. Battle Nations Lee, my friend, what are you thinking here?
Okay, the first thing that I'm definitely thinking is something in this base definitely hurts my brain. Um, could you guess as to what is hurting my brain right now?
I already called out the tag, but if I had to guess, these large warehouses?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
there's not multiple Morgan
Would you
houses.
like
I'm looking for multiple Morgan houses. I don't see any Morgan houses.
would you like me to tell you?
Please tell me.
Look at the rainbow flower bed. Zoom in on the rainbow flower bed. Tell me, does that not hurt your brain?
It does look a little sus. Is that what you're referring
No,
to?
no, 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 no. Look at the purple. Look at the one purple flower bed that
Oh,
should be in the middle.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, whoa.
Yeah.
Hmm. I was thinking something
Yeah.
completely different. I was thinking an Among Us reference, but is that just a misplace?
I think it might be.
Justin, you're in chat right now, my friend. Is there an explanation for this? I meant for encounters. See Imperial Flattern patterns. Oh, see, that is he's doing that as a symbol. So that's symbolism right there.
Ah,
I think it's because if it was right in the center, that would mean something completely different. I think it's all pattern flowers are like one flat flower tile off to be different. However, yeah, I I don't see it as that big of a thing, but I do see, and yeah, it does kind of look like a misplacement herd. Okay, I do see where you're coming from as
yeah.
well, Lee. Absolutely. I would just be real. I kind of thought it was an Among Us reference and didn't look past it. All right.
Well, should I get to judging?
Um. Yeah. If unless there's anything else you'd like to point out before starting your judgment, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'll get to judging. When it comes to, hold on one second. Sorry.
No worries.
When it comes to lore accuracy, yeah, I'm not sure. I really do not feel like this is the kind of base that you'd see in a story outpost. I I'm not really sure. I I will give it a strong one. However, the reason why it's a strong one is because of the shopping district and also the chemical area. Yes, that one. That one looks pretty decent. Actually, wait a minute. Why are there fountains in the chemical area? You know what? Still gets a very strong one. There's also the shopping district. If we could have a look at the shopping district.
Absolutely. I'm coming on over to it.
We don't have any.
Oh, wait.
We can only see the overall base design. Yeah, that one.
Right
And
next
we
to it.
can zoom in on the shopping district.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm loving the shopping district. You know what? I'm gonna be generous here. I'm gonna be very generous in terms of lore accuracy. I'll give it a 2 for lore accuracy. Because I really love the fact that you've got a shopping district and also the chemical area. That looks pretty good too in terms of lore accuracy. It's a weak 2, a very generous 2. In terms of efficiency, I really love the housing. The housing is pretty good. You've got a permits office as well, on top of all the really good housing that's available in the game for a free to play player. But I'm gonna have to remove one. I've got to remove 1 point, unfortunately, because I'm looking at a lot of warehouses. Yeah,
Yeah, I knew
if I
that
see
was
a lot
coming.
of
Not one.
warehouses, I'm bumping it. I'm gonna knock one score off. But overall, it is a very strong 2 in terms of efficiency, visual appeal. If we're looking at a organized, if we're looking at the perspective of someone that really loves organization and you know what, in terms of visual appeal, I'd give it a 2. It's a pretty strong 2. Does it deserve the bonus point? I'm not sure it does. It's a 6 out of 10 for me. It's a 6 out of 10,
Heard
but
six.
a pretty strong 6 out of 10.
Heard 6 out of 10 for you. 7.5 for me. Um. Yeah, whatever would be the middle of that. Can cut it 6. It would be 6 something, right?
Don't worry, I'll get my calculator out. It's a 6. And what's it? What is your score?
Oh yeah, mine was 7.5.
Let's add this and divide it by 2. we have a 6.75.
6.75 heard. So
Yep.
2/3 of the full score. Not bad at all. Battle Nations The Emperor. Dude, love the base. Also want to give a shout out to The Emperor, not me of course, but this guy for helping set up this competition. He and Kakuja did so much work on this. Again, just want to give them both a massive shout out. And also want to go ahead, we got a lot of Imperials here. I just want to go ahead and pin a comment Kakuja made a bit earlier, which is Battle Nations Lee channel. This is, of course, Battle Nations Lee. He is an awesome Battle Nations YouTuber. If you have not heard of him, please go over to his channel and subscribe. He is an awesome dude. Just pinned your channel link, my friend. So,
Awesome.
moving right on to our next player, we have DoobTuber. He is from Goodfellas. He is a good fella, and he is level 60. As far as pay to play or free to play, he is pay to play, and the outpost name/theme is Prison Camp with a modest, wealthy overseer plus unique vertical GF logo. And he put modest in parentheses, so let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. So you can definitely tell the prison theme. Liking that. Whew. What is there to say? Okay, I like the nice trees and everything. He's got Morgan houses. I can tell who's the overseer. Got the one Morgan houses. He's got Goodfellas spelled out and Toxic Waste. Okay. I know that's still going to be a point off for you because of, logo sharing, but I do like that instead of flowers, he's got a unique spin on it. I'll give him that. And yeah. Ooh. I love the base design. I love that he's going for a unique feel on designing it around something. That's new for this competition. And I'm going to give it a 7.5. Almost gave it an 8. I love this. I mean, it's a nice, unique theme. And, he even told us it's prison theme. I can tell. The center of the base certainly lets us know, hey, regular citizens aren't being kept here. This is prison theme. Like you said, the shelters are great for gold, but this is far beyond gold. He just doesn't want to give them good living. Very, very nice base. I love, of course, the Overseer has his nice Morgan house. It's probably just Morgan himself with, of course, a drinking area. Yeah, the Overseer might just be Morgan himself. Not to mention the distillery. So the Overseer is literally walled off with just alcohol. That's hilarious. Got the logo spelled out, and yeah, I'm gonna go a nice 7.5. I love the prison design. Very nice, and our first unique base design for something. Battle Nations Lee, my friend, what are you thinking?
Well, first of all, thank you for the shout out. My brain forgot to process the fact that you just gave me a shout out, so definitely thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And yeah, and in terms of judging this base, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it, please.
Oh yeah.
Lore accuracy. Well, looking at the base overall in terms of a lore accuracy perspective, I'd give it a strong 2. I know it sounds like I'm being generous because there are some elements in this base that are just not lore accurate, but look at the prison camp. I love it. I love it. The fact that this guy straight up just said, yeah, this is a prison camp. The idea is that this base is a prison camp. You know what? I like the explanation. They gave an explanation. They gave a fairly strong argument as to why this could be lore accurate. It's a prison camp. And look at Morgan's little district. Look at it.
It's literally
it has
it's so nice. Cause I was
yes.
Thinking, he's got the one base, but the drinking, dude. He's got the brewery. He's got all of the alcohol in one area. That is so Morgan.
Exactly. That is absolutely what I am thinking of. You know what? The fact that there isn't a Walter. I just said Walter. I was about to say Walter filtering plant. The fact that there isn't a water filtering plant and Morgan is just straight up drinking only alcohol. I love the fact that there's just liquor buildings in Morgan's little district over there. It's a strong 2 in terms of lore accuracy. I'm bumping it down. It would have been a 3 if there were a lot of other stuff that I had in mind, which is first of all the logo. The logo isn't exactly lore accurate, and if there were a little bit more districts, that would be nice. I mean, we got a is that a shopping district that I see? Um, yeah.
Yeah, right down here or in the north.
That's not even a shopping district. I don't think I don't think this individual has that good of a shopping district.
Absolutely. I love somebody, Ulysses made the reference. This man is doing a Soviet playthrough. I believe so. We got Luxie in here. Lux says, sorry, I was out drinking and driving. Now I'm driving. All right, be safe. Of course, he's joking, but still, Kaku just thank him a little bit for being so late to the party. And then Pepe asking if we can ban him. Alrighty. So, yeah, chat, be in chat. Love you guys. And this base, prison camp Soviet theme, absolutely. Um, does it deserve the extra point, Battle Nations League?
Hold on. I'm not done with efficiency and visual
Oh shoot,
appeal.
my bad,
I'm
my
not
bad.
done
I'm
yet. I
jumping
was
the
just
gun. Yeah, I was reading
yeah,
chat.
yeah.
My bad. I was jumping the gun.
Listen, man, we both just woke up. It's perfectly human to be like this, making errors and mistake after we woke up. Perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. We're just humans being human. So when it comes to lore accuracy, yeah, I'd give it a decently strong 2. Definitely needs a better shopping district. The logo bumps it down as well. Um, yeah, lore accuracy gets a 2, like I said. Efficiency, if you look at the chemical area, look at the chemical area over at the top left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
The chemical area. Yeah, that is the formation you want for your chemical storage facilities if if you want to do the SP trading strat via occupations. So yeah, that's pretty efficient. In terms of housing, that's pretty efficient too. I like the housing. You're getting a lot of XP and a lot of gold out of the housing, but I do have a question. Left middle, what the heck is that? What the heck is that on the left middle? Those buildings grouped up together. What the heck are those?
Those are nanopod black nano converters. What I'm willing to bet here is back last October when we could farm black nanos, I bet he was doing it super competitively, like killing as many infected as he can, and he was running these because it takes 18 hours to convert 5 black nanos to one nanopod. He was probably building a bunch of them so he could do all of it one at once. I knew a few of our players who did this who ended up getting like a few hundred nanos. So it was pretty crazy if you just went out on it. Some people really wanted the free nanos. I imagine he was just going hard and I guess hasn't got them checked out yet.
I see, I see. What about this individual's warehouses? I'm not seeing any warehouses. Why am I not seeing any warehouses? Where did they go?
What? Where did he do with the warehouses? I'm with you with that.
There aren't any. I'm not seeing any.
What? There's no way. It's like he obviously has some for sure. Where are they?
They're not there. I don't see any.
He doesn't have zero storage. He has good buildings, everything. He obviously has resource storage. But where did he put it?
Yeah, but where are they? Where are they? They're gone.
I don't see him either. I guess he just has a hidden high capacity, but I know you don't like the large warehouses. I guarantee you he doesn't have a large warehouse. We would have seen that bad boy. But it doesn't look like he has any storage.
Oh, on the island, on the island. Look at the island.
Right on the island, in the bottom of the base. Great catch, dude. And yeah, right down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, no warehouses, and I'm seeing a bunch of nano storage facilities. So you know what? I I want to give him a 3 on efficiency, but I really can't, so I'm going to give it a 2.5. Let's be generous here and give him a 2.5. Visual appeal. Um Visual appeal, does it get a 3? Um I'm sorry, it doesn't. I mean, it would have been nicer if the prison camp was a little bit more symmetrical. That would really make me happy, but the overall visual appeal, um I'll give it a 2.5 as well. Do you want to know the reason why I'm giving it a 2.5? Because the Morgan district is absolutely carrying the visual appeal. Look at the Morgan district. It's absolutely carrying it.
It is so
Because of
good.
that, I'll give it another 2.5. So, does it deserve the bonus point? You know what? Just because of the Morgan district, I'm giving it a bonus point because I really, really love it. So it's 5, 7. This base surprisingly gets an 8 out of 10.
Heard. An 8 out of 10 from you and a 7.5 out of me. Dude, we love, yeah, DubeTuber, I believe it was. Let's see. DubeTuber, yeah, DubeTuber, we loved this base, especially the Morgan Zero. You outdid yourself with him in the
Yeah,
drinking area. 7.5 me, 8 out of 10 for Battle Nations League, and that gives it a overall score of, I believe, 7.75.
absolutely.
Heard that. Alrighty. DubeTuber, great base. Thank you for submitting. And dude, another good one. Let's see if how these bases are going, because man, we are getting some good ones. All right, Mons MR. He is a good fella. He is level 60. He is free to play, and the base's name is Morgan's Lake. Or I'm sorry, Morgan Lake. And he says, I plan for a developing town with distinct districts corresponding to production. The key features are a small frontier area for food production, meat, and agriculture, with a restrained chemical weapons facility and steel production towards either edge. There is a blockade entrance to a restricted zone, where military operations take place. Vehicle, craft, and munitions product produce border major living spaces for active service members, with a small monument to the emperor. Lumber and concrete production divide the zone from the military base, with a concealed special ops center. The other part of the town is a low-ranking members involving a textile production for a small, friendly raider population living in the outpost, confined by separate means in the main military living space. Scattered throughout the base is storage, resource production, and various shops that correspond to the district they are located in. First, the military manufacturing area, walled off with a hefty garrison guarding the entrance to protect the key production facility of the outpost. A more recent optics research lab was also introduced to the area, specializing in weaponized laser technology. 2. The agricultural, meat, and steel production areas positioned just outside the military zone. This area is under the jurisdiction of the outpost, but residents here require a specialized clearance to enter the outpost center. Its proximity to Morgan's Lake makes it a great spot for fishing and camping, specifically just a part of the utmost logging camp. And then 3. The military compound, housing the small but formidable defenses and offensive forces of the outpost. It was positioned around a strategic relic reclaimed by nature, and research is ongoing regarding its origin and potential use for the Empire. Until that purpose is found, the area is sectioned off for all personnel, but with the exception to designed outpost scientists. My goodness, bro, detailed rotolore about this base, and I'm excited to jump into it after reading that. Let's go ahead and check it out, and whew, looking good. I'm loving the roads, detailed area he was not capping about. And oh my goodness. Let's see, I don't see a logo. He's not going to get taken off for that. He does have some production, but I mean, that's for you decide how it looks. And wait, is that? Oh, no, that is a logo. Dang it. I was about to say, I thought he was going to
Uh-oh.
avoid the logo. Yeah, because I'm with you. I'm always
Yikes.
looking for flowers too, but he was pretty unique about too and did flags for it as well, so that's pretty cool. But still, I'm loving the base. This, it feels so homegrown. Like, what I love is this doesn't feel like it was built by a commander, like the overseer just with all the resources. This feels like Imperials live on this base. They slowly expanded it. And this looks like something you would see, in a natural game. This looks like something Z2 would make, for an NPZ. Looks like something you would see in an actual outpost. I love it, and I think it's going to earn, it's going to earn my first 8 out of 10. I'm in love with the base. I love the detail of it. Maxed out player. I think he's free to play too. and just absolutely well designed, I got to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. My highest score yet, but it deserves it. We're getting into some dang good bases, and it shows. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. Battle Nations Lee, what are your thoughts, my friend?
Looking at the base from afar, this might actually be the first ever 10 out of 10 for me.
Oh,
I'm gonna
heard.
be real with you.
Wow.
So let's get to the judging in terms of lore accuracy. Brother, this is a 3. No doubt.
It
This
even
is a
beats the
3.
it even beats the logo design because I know you said you would take a
The
point off
logo,
for logos.
listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
The logo, it's very small. I don't see a lot of it, you know what I mean?
Heard.
So, you know what? I'm gonna be very, very generous. That's the reason why. Sorry for interrupting you. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I know we had been taking a point off for logos before, so I was just asking for that clarification. But you gave the clarification, so it's
Ah,
all good.
I see. I'm being really, really generous right now. In terms of lore accuracy, I'm giving it a 3. Just the overall design of the base, in terms, if we're looking at a lore accuracy standpoint, the overall design just overshadows the fact that there's a logo. When I look at it, I just forget there's a logo, so I'm giving it a 3. In terms of efficiency, first off, this guy's free to play. I'm going to excuse the warehouses just because this individual is a free to play player. I will excuse the fact that there aren't a lot of high capacity vaults that I'm looking at. I'm gonna excuse it. There's a lot of free to play housing that are pretty efficient. You got the tents back there to farm gold whenever you feel like it. There's a bunch of duplexes, and that's pretty good. I see. Do I see advanced tier 2 resource buildings, or are they still tier 1? I'm a bit confused.
No worries. Let me find him real quick. Where is his advanced? Oh no,
Uh,
they are rank one. He has three steel mills. They are non nanoed, but free to play. That's understandable. Yeah, he's got three regular steel mills.
yeah, but they're free to play players, so I'm gonna forgive them
Yeah,
for that.
that's why I said yeah. It doesn't matter because they're free to play. They probably didn't want to spend it on the advanced.
Efficiency goes to 3, straight up, because I'm seeing a lot of the good housing that's efficient in terms of XP and gold gain. I'm pretty sure that in the future this individual is gonna replace those hovels with suburbans, definitely. I like the farms. I like the farms. They're pretty good. By the way, food. I think I have just as much farms as this guy, by the way, because food demand is pretty massive. Anyways, visual appeal straight out of the gate, it's a 3. And the bonus point, do I think it deserves the bonus point? Absolutely. You get the bonus point. First ever 10 out of 10.
Heard that. 10 out of 10 for you. I'm we're in max bases now. We're coming up. I don't need to hold off anymore. I'm gonna do my first ever score change before we move on. I'm gonna
Uh
bump it
huh.
up. I'm gonna bump it up to a 9, dude. Cause
All right.
I'm with you on it. It's gorgeous. It's laid out. Um, it would be pretty freaking hard if we move ourselves into a bad spot. Is what it is, I guess. But if you're gonna give a 10, I'll start giving out my hires. Yeah, this is a 9 out of 10 for me, a 10 out of 10 for Battle Nations Lee, and an overall 9.5. Dang near perfect. Dude, you wrote up quite the story, and it tells Moons RM representing Goodfellas with Morgan's Lake. Morgan's Lake is gorgeous, dude. We love it, and it is a perfect Battle Nations Lee score, and my first. I hadn't even give out an 8, but I had to up it still. My first 9 out of 10. Gorgeous base, dude. So, followed up by Admiral 99. He is from Blackwater Ops Alliance, the guild, BOA. He is level 63. He is free to play free to play slash pay to play, so he's a mixture. And the theme is the outpost is sectioned off into three main areas: agricultural, industrial, concrete wall, and uptown with the electric fence. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, okay. All right, looking good. And I'm liking the uniform design. Gorgeous as well. It's got all nicely broken up as well. Okay, and definitely above average with the nice design. I love the trees in the center. It's just gorgeous. I wanted to follow it up with a 6, maybe 7, but I don't feel comfortable with the 7 on this. I'm going to go ahead and give my first 8. This will, of course, be the first 8. And yeah, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Gorgeous space. I can't do it any lower because the hedges around the walls, you got the advanced hospital around all of the districting. He's got a beautiful Unity decoration just shown off. I can feel the love and craft. He's even got the one Morgan space, so he's lore accurate there. And yeah, dude, got nice tree sections over here. 8 out of 10. Gorgeous. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Let's get straight into the metric. Lore accuracy. I'll give it a 2. It's a decently strong 2. I would have bumped it up a little bit to 3 if it's not for the fact that this base is decently efficient. If you look at the middle, the middle left section, the one with lots of trees.
Yes.
Yeah, right there, the middle left section, the area with lots of trees and the fountains. That's very good for SP trading. That's pretty good for SP trading, but in terms of lore accuracy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that something like that would be in a lore accurate outpost. I'm very sorry. It goes down to 2, but in terms of lore accuracy, it's still pretty decent. There's a good variation of there's a good variation in terms of housing. In terms of lore accuracy, what I like to look at is variation. It's a very varied base. That's what I can tell you. But it still gets bumped down to 1 because of the you could have made the areas that are for SP trading lore accurate. You could have made it look lore accurate, but as far as I can tell, it's not lore accurate. I'll give a strong 2. In terms of efficiency, let's have a look at the base again. We got a lot of decent housing, but I'm not seeing a lot of the meta houses that people generally use. Can I see the next one?
Absolutely. Just want to give a shout out real quick. Shout out to Kakuja. He donated another $10. Appreciate you, man. And he says, W stream so far, guys. Thank you very much, Kakuja. We appreciate the heck out of you, dude. And yeah, let us know if we need to adjust anything throughout the time. But dude, you're awesome. And thank you for posting Battle Nations Lee's channel so I could pin it. And I'm sorry, Battle Nations Lee. Just wanted to get him his shout out because he definitely deserves it for all the work he's done. And which image can I go to you?
Yeah, that one is good. I'm seeing a lot of warehouses. I'm seeing a bunch of off meta housing. So in terms of efficiency, I'd actually give this one a 1. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about the 1. Also, yeah, Kakuja is an absolute goat. Just want to bring that up before I continue. I'd give it a 1. It's a very strong 1, however. It's a strong 1. I'm not willing to give a 0 because this guy's got an advanced hospital. If you look to the top left, yeah, there it is. Beautiful advanced hospital. Also a permits office. I'm not gonna give him a 0. In terms of visual appeal, I think I'd give this individual. I think I'd give him a 3, actually. I'd actually give this individual a 3.
Heard.
in spite of the less than lore accurate um, uh, SP trading area, I'd still give it a three.
Heard.
I would still give it a three because overall the visual appeal, it's quite pleasing on the eye. It's quite pleasing on the eye. It overshadows the SP trading uh, facility, if you want to call it that. Does it deserve the bonus point? No, it does not. Unfortunately, you get a 6 out of 10.
Oh, heard. 6 out of 10. I think that might be the biggest difference because we've been kind of hitting it pretty close to each other, but I think that might be the biggest gap between us. I give it an 8 out of 10. Battle Nations League gives it a 6 out of 10. That SP area really killed it, I believe, for you. Did that take it out for you, in your opinion?
Uh, yeah, it could have been a 7 out of 10 if it wasn't for the SP trading facility looking a little bit well, it's looking a bit not lore accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just with the trees, the palm, and then yeah, the random fountains. It's going to be great for his buddies, and I can tell he's a great Battle Nations player, but it does hit him on the lore accuracy. Still, at least that's easy with the full numbers, and 8 with the 6 middle, that'll be 7. So an overall 7 out of 10. Not bad at all with a beautiful base. Thank you, Admiral99, and thank you for repping Special Ops Alliance. Gave them their first shout out of the stream. So continuing right along, we have the Pegasus. Sorry about that. Do you now say that, Battle Nations Lee? I want to try get
Hold on. Let me write this individual's name first.
all good. And they are from
Uh,
Goodfellas, level 61. Oh yeah, do you now say it?
I'd say I think it's pronounced Pegositos. But I could be wrong.
Pegositos, heard that. So yeah, we have
Yeah.
Pegositos from Goodfellas, level 61. They are pay to play / free to play, so they're a moderate spender, from my understanding. And the theme is I wanted to do a modern functioning city with different biomes: forest, desert, urban, and blocks, industrial, shops, suburban, city center, military industrial complex. And it also pixel art embraced for the guild logo Florida Lee. Heard that. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. And oh, yeah, you can see it. And I know it might take it out. I'm not sure if it's subtle enough, but he is French, my understanding. And you got it sticking out with GF. And he's got that 3D French. He's definitely French with the Florida Lee. I'm from Louisiana, and I can tell you that's a strong French symbol. Whoa. Okay. Super efficient. God, I like this. Okay, I'm loving it. It's a little crunched up. I'm biased. Like I said, I'm from Louisiana. I do like the Florida Lee. But still, and yeah, he's just got the warehouses, but I mean they're kind of worked into the armor shop. It makes sense. I'm liking it, dude. I'm gonna have to give this. I'm gonna have to give this another 8 out of 10. I'm sorry, but this is good. I'm with you. I kind of want to take it down for the logo, but I can't because he did a decent logo. I mean, that's obviously your call to make, but for me, it works out with the Florida Lee. The warehouses, they work into the armor shop. It's a bit crunched, but he's got streets. He's got different sections. He's got the statue to the emperor around the housing. He's got the obelisk. Just a beautiful base, and for all that to say, I want to do a 7.5. I'm going to do an 8 out of 10. I love the Florida Lee. I'm Louisiana, a bit biased there, but yeah, 8 out of 10. Gorgeous base as well. Yeah, I'm sticking to that 8 out of 10. I might be leaning higher, but we're getting into the last. I'm comfortable with that because I can tell the only thing that's really holding it back from even higher, 9 out or even a 10, would be just the crunching up, but that doesn't really matter. I can tell the efficiency. I like it. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. What are you thinking, Battle Nations Lee?
Starting out of the gate, we're gonna give it a 2.5 for lore accuracy. I feel like this base would definitely look. I feel like that this base looks like some outpost that you definitely see in the story. If it really does, but just one problem. It's what's going on in the
The Northeast?
upper middle area up there. Yeah, the flag and the fleur de lis. It's 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 I do not have the strength to take away one whole point because of how lore accurate the base looks. I do not have the strength to remove 1 point because of the fleur de lis and the flag, so I'm just gonna remove zero point 0.5 for
That's
lore accuracy.
super respectable because yeah, he is trying to make it work in. I give him super credit, for making it work into the French flag and then the Fleur de Lis. I'm just biased on that, but yeah. Luxie, we did get a Luxie update. Home safe and sound. Didn't drink and drive. Good. And there's a drink before the driving. Oh yeah, we all knew that was a joke. Lux, glad to have you back. And again, appreciate everybody in chat. We got a whole bunch of people here on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Appreciate the heck out of every single one of you. Consider subscribing to the channel, following on Twitch, and of course, clicking that pinned comment to go check out Battle Nations League. So, with that all being said, go ahead and click on over to a little bit more
Wait,
about the area.
Oh, I thought you were about to move to the next base.
Oh, no, because I know
Sorry
you're still
about
in the middle
that.
of grading. Yeah, I'm not that tired.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. So, looking at efficiency, let's talk about that the harbor. This guy's harbor. Look at, yeah. Yes, this picture. Actually, no, the one before.
One before?
The one before.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Let's zoom in on right, bottom right. I feel like three. I feel like three boat factories is a little too much. I feel like you only ever need one. That's a little too much. Regarding the let's look at the vehicle factories on the right side.
Okay,
Move it a little to the right side, and we're gonna see the vehicle factories.
right here.
Yeah, look at that. That is the formation you want if you want to SP trade for gears. It it doesn't look lore accurate, I know, but like I said, the overall aesthetic feels lore accurate, which is why I'm just bumping it down by 0.5. But judging by efficiency, from the perspective of efficiency, yeah, this place looks pretty efficient. This is a free-to-play player, or is this individual a shark?
Player. Shark. Yeah, pay to play / free to play, so
Yeah.
hybrid player.
I'm gonna forgive those warehouses just because of how efficient it looks. So I'll give it a 3 for efficiency. As for visual appeal, it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. We're not looking at the perspective of lore accuracy. We're looking at the perspective of beauty. The fleur de lis is beautiful. The way everything is positioned, it is beautiful. The massive forest at the back is beautiful. I'm giving it a 3. Does it deserve the bonus point? I do not feel like it deserves the bonus point. It gets a 7.5 for me.
Heard. Okay, yeah, super close on that one. Went from all the way off to basically right back on the dot. Resynced pretty well. It gets an 8 out of 10 from me, a 7.5 from Battle Nations League. So a overall score of 7.75. Another gorgeous base, beautiful base doing that Fleur de Lis. I love that dude. Great base. And continuing right along, we have Mr. Biggerton. He is from the guild Goodfellas. He is level 58. And in pay to play or free to play, he is free to play, so he is a free to play player. And the outpost name / theme is Bullseye. And let's see, and oh yeah, could definitely tell he's a good fella. He's got the logo right in the center of base, and it's surrounded by the trees. And yeah, Bullseye. You can definitely tell that thing. You got a banana stand right there in the middle. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. The warehouse is over here. It's got a farming section. Alrighty. And yeah, looking good. I'm just thinking about your score. Yeah, I'm gonna try to help him a bit. I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go. I like the farm. I'm gonna go a 7 out of 10. I really like the farming area. The bullseye is a little bit. I will say for what it is, for what it's worth, the bullseye is done extremely well. I think the banana stand, it's a cute thing, and then the trees surrounding the bullseye. This of course looks like the target from the in-game Battle Nation suppression target, so that's accurate. And yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Battle Nations Lee. What are you thinking, my friend?
Right out of the gate, lore accuracy, I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm sorry.
Heard.
I gotta give it a 2. Let's look at the target again, the bullseye. Yeah, it's a 2 in terms of lore accuracy. But Mr. Biggerton, do not worry. Your visual appeal might carry because it's looking pretty good so far. Let's keep on looking at other pictures of this base. Let's talk about efficiency. In terms of efficiency, they've got more than 5 vehicle factories. That's pretty good, especially if you want guildmates assisting them. That's definitely massive. The actually, you know what? When it comes to lore accuracy, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. I do not have the strength to take away one whole point because look at the chemical facility. That's beautiful. Holy moly, I love it. It's amazing. It looks beautiful. So back to efficiency. Let's have a look at their housing and the warehouses as well.
All right, this is the housing up north, and we can get a better view of the warehouses over here.
Okay, thank you, Emperor. This individual is a free-to-play player or
Correct.
maybe a shark?
Oh, no, no, no. They are completely free to play, so 100% free to play.
Ah, I see. You know what? For efficiency, I might actually give it a 3. They're using meta houses. They're using some nanopod warehouses. I'll give them that. So honestly, efficiency, I might give it a 3. Can we look at the bottom? Yeah, the tier 2 resources.
Let's see, where are their teachers? Oh, yeah, right down here.
Yeah, right there.
I see them.
Are those advanced buildings?
They are.
I think they're not.
I believe they spent their free
Ah.
resources on storage vaults early on, which is completely understandable. They could have waited for high capacity, but I understand that early game grind. As somebody who has a lot of accounts, I can tell you it's brutal. So it looks like they spent their nanopods on that, but I don't even blame them for that. So yeah, it looks like they didn't have any nanos left for advanced tier 2.
Because they're a free-to-play player, you know what? I'll be generous. I'll give them a good old 3. And as for the visual appeal, it looks amazing. I'm seeing a lot of variety. Look at the island, by the way. The island looks pretty cool. Look at the island.
The little
Yeah.
palm trees, the ship area on the
Uh-huh.
island making sense because of the naval. Oh yeah, they have a really good island.
Yeah. Look at the training facility, the barracks. That looks pretty dope, not gonna lie. Looks pretty cool.
Seaside barracks. Very
Also,
cool. The little sandboxes defending it from the coastline, absolutely, and a watchtower. Yeah, definitely micro detail taken care of. You can definitely tell he put attention to the base.
the Silver Wolf training facility as well. That looks pretty cool. There's the uh, there's the wizard tower next to it, which is pretty neat. It feels a bit out of place, but honestly, in a game as funny as Battle Nations, honestly, I can see that being there, despite it being out of place. I like it. Visual appeal gets a 3, but lore accuracy it gets bumped down to 2.5. Unfortunately. Um. Oh shoot! I was talking about efficiency, not visual appeal. Damn. You know what? Visual appeal gets a 3. I already spoke about visual appeal and efficiency. They both get a 3. So 6. It's a 7.5. It doesn't get the bonus point, unfortunately.
Understandable. Heard. So a 7 from you, a 7 point. Wait, I gave it a 7. You gave it a 7.5, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I almost got that confused. Total score 7.25 because the most positive. That's right there in the middle. Very nice as well. And that bullseye, for what it is, I think it's very well designed. It's right there in the center. Love it. Mr. Biggington, great base. Thank you very much. Love it. And we're going to continue right on, make sure I'm not skipping anybody. Yep, we jump right down from Mr. Bigoton straight to Mr. Esonic. Does that look right to you, Battle Nations League? Esonic?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mr. Esonic.
Isonian.
He is from Goodfellas Club. He is level 65. He is pay to play, and the name of his base is Fort Carston. The theme is a military outpost slash fortified city guarded or geared towards the defense of its residents with some level of comfort and amenities. Alrighty. And oh yeah, you can tell the maxed player as well. And ooh boy. So yeah. Wow. I'm loving it. Each area looks developed. I can feel the military aspect of it. It's got the logo right there. He's got a very nice area. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and again, just trying to bring up these scores a little bit more. Also, I really like this base. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Legitimately, I can tell the detail. He's a maxed out player, and it shows. He's got attention to detail with the rows and the care with this individual base. I can't go any lower. If anything, I want to go a bit higher. But yeah, 8 for me with a gorgeous base. Seaside taken care of as well. Oh man, so yeah, I'm liking it. 8 is my score. Battle Nations League, what are you thinking?
Um, Lore accuracy. In terms of lore accuracy, I'm seeing a lot of variety in the buildings. I'm seeing a lot of good variety, not gonna lie. But some buildings I feel like are positioned in a way that I can't say would be lore accurate. Cause look at some of the buildings over those houses at the um middle right. Go to the middle right.
Middle right, gotcha.
Go to the middle right. What's no, that's middle left.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I'll
sure.
get to that later.
Yep, right up here.
No, right side.
My goodness, I'm really tripping. Is it this? Is this image, right? We're on the right image?
No, that's the wrong image.
Okay,
Go
that's
to the
probably why I
next
was
one.
looking for it on that image.
Yes, that one. Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Actually, bottom middle right. Go next to the vehicle factories.
Bottom
They're
middle
next to the vehicle factories.
right. Okay, right down here.
I just I just want to ask what the heck is going on over there.
Are those?
That feels yeah, that area feels a little bit awkward. That area feels a little bit awkward. I feel like the housing district that we saw before before this one. Let's go back to the yeah, that one. Um, middle left, middle left. Yeah, let's zoom in on the middle left. That housing district kind of makes sense. I like the look of it, but overall lore accuracy. I like the shopping district. I like the harbor. I like how the vehicle factories are positioned. I like the variety of the housing. There's like 7 different houses. I'll I'll give it a 2.5 when it comes to lore accuracy. I do not have the strength to reduce it by an entire point. As for efficiency, I see a lot of advanced buildings. Unfortunately, because of the variation of housing, some of the housing, they're just not meta. They're just not meta, but I see a lot of advanced buildings.
And just to play a
I
little
would
bit
have
of
given,
defense for them, I do want to give them out.
yeah,
I recently made a housing tier list, and these are the bunking housing along with the huts. Some of the worst housing in the game, but they cost nanos. So I genuinely think he picked these out for appearance-wise, and that's respect because he's going for a military-themed outpost. He's a nanopod spender, so he can afford this. And I just want to give him props for that. If anything, I might have even bumped him up a little bit higher on my end, but I did just want to play that little ball because I've never seen anybody in New Battle Nations with. I've only seen a few people with huts in New Battle Nations. He is the first person I've seen with bunker houses in New Battle Nations because it's a lower level nano housing. Like you said, it's super not meta, but I think he genuinely just wanted the design of it.
I see. Well, Speaking of design, definitely visual appeal gets 3 points. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
But we're not talking about visual appeal yet. I'm talking about let's go back to the main subject, which is efficiency. I'd bump it up to 3 if they had 5 vehicle factories, because we really are in the middle of a bit of a group. We're in the middle of a slight gear drought because of the fact that everybody's mass producing the electric fence. So in terms of efficiency, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because they've got a lot of advanced stuff. I really do not want to bump it down by 1 point. Do they have any high capacity vaults, by the way?
Let's see. Any high capacity vaults? Where is their storage section? I think I just passed it, and it's right down here from looks of it. And yes, they do. They have some high capacity storage vaults.
Yeah. Yeah, 2.5, 2.5. As for the visual appeal, 3. I'm gonna give it a 3. Straight up 3.
Wow. Heard.
Because it looks beautiful. It pleases my eye. And does it deserve the bonus point? Um, I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure it does. I'm gonna save up on that bonus point for something else, but it doesn't even matter because it's an 8 out of 10 for me. That's pretty huge.
Absolutely. So so what's the final score for you, my friend?
It's an 8 out of 10 for me.
It's an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I was just confirming because it's an 8 out of 10 for me. So no math needed. We
Oh,
both gave it an 8 out of 10. So it gets an overall 8 out of 10.
nice.
A gorgeous base, dude. Fort Karsten is amazing. Definitely love the military theme, and dude, love the commitment with the nanopod housing because I know it isn't efficient. I know it isn't the best, but it looks amazing. Definitely fits the military theme. Love it. Definitely deserving of that 8, dude. Fantastic base. And moving right along, we have Mr. Toombs. He's in chat with us right now. This is, of course, Mr. Toombs' base. He is from the Empire, our main guild. He is level 65. He is pay to play, and the name of his outpost is Skull on Fire. Let's go ahead and check this bad boy out. And alrighty, liking it. So let's see, go a little bit in. Got a bunch of Morgan houses that might knock off a little bit of the authenticity from you. Oh my moly, the storage area. And yeah. All right. I really like it. Um, really just the disconnecting of it is the only thing I can really knock it for. I love the suburban connection. I love the little area throughout here. I can't knock it really for anything besides, I guess, just roads out here would have made it perfect. Um, but still, no, I'm really in love with this base. I'm gonna give it. I want to give it an 8. I'll be a little bit more conservative since it's an Imperial. I don't want to get any accusations. I'll go a 7.5. Gorgeous base. I love the efficiency. I love how many high capacity storage vaults, all of them blinking in unison, along with all the suburban housing. If it was maybe spaced out a little bit more with roads running throughout all the base, oh my gosh, we're talking an 8, 9, maybe even higher. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7.5. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Oh dear, in terms of lore accuracy, yeah, I do not see this base being lore accurate if I stumble into an outpost that's in the game. I'm not talking about the player outpost, I'm talking about like NPC outposts. Yeah, I'm not gonna be seeing something like this. Definitely not. I unfortunately have to give it a 1. But in terms of efficiency, look at how many high capacity storage vaults they have.
Bro, one,
Look
2,
at
3,
that.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 high capacity storage vaults. And that's not even all the
Wow.
storage. They have more storage after that. My goodness.
Yeah, efficiency, I'm gonna go for a 3. I'm
Perfect.
gonna go for a 3, but I'm not sure they're gonna get the bonus point because look at how many vehicle factories they've got. They've only got 3. I would have given them the bonus point if they had 2 more vehicle factories, but efficiency still gets a 3. it still gets a 3. Look at how many advanced buildings they got.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about the tier 2 resources. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is a very strong 3. Visual appeal. Um I like the skull. I'm not gonna lie, I like the skull. In case you're wondering where the skull is, it's supposed to be where the Morgan houses are, if I'm not mistaken.
Believe so.
That's the skull.
I agree.
And the flower beds, they're like the teeth or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the teeth coming out right here with the banana stands. This is skull. It's skull on fire. The orange maple trees kind of represent the fire. I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing.
Visual appeal, it's it's a bit all over the place, but I like the skull on fire. I do not have the strength to bump it down by 1 point from a 3, so I'll give it a 2.5. And my overall score is 6.5 out of 10.
Heck yeah. So gets a 6.5 out of 10 from Battle Nations Lee. Gets a 7.5 from me. And the middle of that would be somewhere along. Let's see, it wouldn't be a perfect 7. Battle Nations Lee, I don't want to bury myself. Yeah, I was about to say, could you break out the calculator?
Yeah, hold on. 6.5 and 7.5, yeah?
You got it. And then divide it by 2. And that'll give us our result.
Divided by 2, that's 7 out of 10.
7.
7 out of 10 is still pretty damn good, not
I
gonna
wanted
lie.
to say 7 out of 10, but I was like, if it's wrong and I fail basic division, that's gonna suck. And
Yeah,
even Tomb says, very fair guys, very kind of dude. Absolutely, you got a great base. Like we said, we love the design school. And at the end of the day, we're just having fun here. Great base, dude, and you certainly earned that efficiency rating, dude. Your storage is
yeah.
amazing. You got the houses in the back and advanced resources out the wazoo, dude. Gorgeous base and perfect efficiency, my man. Keep it up. That takes us right on to our next base, which is from Corporal Jenkins. He is a good fella. He is level 65. He is pay to play, and the outpost name is New Refuge. And let's go ahead and jump into it. And ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and check out some of the areas. Yeah, cleaned up, as he says, upper class housing, Imperial Hidric III Memorial Park, and a beachfront property. Okay. And oh yeah, I can really see the beachfront right here. Gorgeous. And it's even got, yeah, a nice little island developed out. And a beautiful meadow area over here. Okay. Very well industrialized zone in the center. And a north with a bunch of housing. So yeah, definitely give us a bunch of good screenshots zoomed in across the place. And then a whole perfect zoomed out. Oh yeah. So I really like this space. Each section feels developed. He's got grassy green covering the entire thing. Uniform. Got the island developed as well. I love it. Is that? Yeah, that's a guard post and high coercive stat. He has made the most use he can out of that little island. I know a lot of people wish you could put a watchtower there. I am as well. Wish they had one more tile there, but he's making the best out of it. Got a mini watchtower, a storage vault, and a guy on a garrison on that island. That's pretty funny. I gotta go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and give this base a, I can't believe it, an 8.5. I'm going that high because it's beautiful.
Wow.
I love the design. He said oceanfront property. I see it. This is a good. He doesn't have a logo anywhere, I believe, does he? Yeah, he can't even take him. Can't even fault him for a logo or anything because he doesn't put out a logo. I don't see any large storage vaults, so that doesn't take it out. He's got one Morgan. Yeah, for me, it's going to be an 8 out of 5, dude. From the island to each section looking developed, I'm in love. 8.5 out of me. First 8.5. Very well deserved for a beautiful base. Battle Nations Lee, my friend, what are you thinking?
I just want to bring up the fact that this guy is so rich. He's got a lot of compounds. Look at how many compounds he's got.
My goodness, yeah. You see, yeah, I got a good shot of him. Where are... Wait a second. Where are those compounds? I'm looking for... Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. How many
Yeah.
nanobots does he have now that I'm out looking for him?
Wait, am I looking at am I looking at those houses wrong? Are those compounds? They are compounds, right?
These
The ones
right
with the
here, yeah,
brown
those are
roofs.
compounds, yeah. That's a compound, that's a compound. Um, where are more compounds?
The houses with the brown roofs. Are they compounds? Am I looking at it wrong?
Wait, yeah, this thing right here on the island at the very bottom, it's above the advanced iron mine he has. That's a
Huh?
compound, yeah.
That's the only compound.
That and there's one off the coast. If you look a little bit
Ah, I
north,
see.
there's one more.
So what the heck are those other houses with the brown roofs? I can't really see them right.
Oh yeah, all good. Those are
I'm very
fancy
sorry.
houses. Yeah, all of these up north are
Ah, I
fancy houses.
see. I see. All right, let's get to the rating. Um, Lore accuracy, straight up, I'm giving it a 3. I'm giving it a 3. It's beautiful. This looks like an outpost that I would definitely see in the game. That's built by the NPCs. Definitely, for sure, 100%. Efficiency. Let me have a look at those. Let me have a look at those high capacity vaults. Ooh, yeah, this guy's got plenty. This guy's got plenty, and not to mention the fact that they've got some advanced tier 2 stuff. Um, yeah, right there.
Yep. Advanced steel, advanced concrete, and I'm sure there's an advanced lumber here. I'm just overlooking, but yeah. Ari can confirm advanced steel, two advanced concretes, one advanced steel right now. He probably has his lumber positioned somewhere it would be very nicely themed. Whoa.
Overall, when it comes to efficiency, it's pretty good, but he's using some off meta houses. Um, and there isn't enough vehicle factories for you to spend all your energy at his base to assist. I do not, however, have the strength to bump it down by 1 point, because overall the base is pretty damn efficient. It goes to a 2.5. Visual appeal, it gets a 3. Straight up 3. And because they've got 2 compounds, just because of their aura alone, they get the bonus point. So that's a 6, 7, 9.5. Holy.
My goodness. Your first 9.5, and don't forget the compound too. Actually, I did want to mention because Kakuja caught it live on stream. They have these two
Uh-huh.
down here that we caught, and then one more compound that Kakuja caught right up here. So he actually got 3 compounds, not even 2, which 2 is already impressive.
Yeah.
1 compound is impressive, but 3, crazy. 9.5 for you. Is that your total?
Yeah, 9.5. This guy got a bonus point because of how much aura those compounds gave him. Yeah.
That's awesome. He gets a 8.5. I think it was an 8, or if it was just an 8, I'm going to bump it up to 8.5 to give him an overall total of a 9. Dang.
Wait, is it?
Wait, is it? Because, yeah, 8 divided by 9.5.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Or, cool.
It's a 9 out of 10. That is huge. Holy.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say that the only guy beating that is Mons MR with a 9.5 total.
Heard. Alrighty. So Corporal Jenkins, congratulations on tying up Lee, being the highest maxed out player. Looking real good, man. You might have some stars too. Yeah, I had to bump you up just to have you tied because this is a gorgeous base, and I imagine we'll be seeing him in the tiebreaker. So moving right along, we have Beam Corps from Imperial Forces and an Empire Guild. They are level 62, they are pay to play, and the name of their base is Beam Corps Base. My mind just likes things to be thorough and organized, so I like to think my base reflects that. The area next to the Flag of Flowers is reserved for Big Tonga's Mountain Ride when I get the stars, and to the right of the chemical area will be reserved for plasma buildings. So he's already planning for future updates. And let's go ahead and check it out. Oh my goodness. So he is efficiency out the wazoo. The Morgan's housing I know might be a draw for ya, but it is efficient. He's got a nice road system as well. Let's see, even got the reserved area as we said for plasma. Good storage, nothing crazy. Yeah, he's got them bunched off into areas and no large storage houses. Okay. In efficiency too, my goodness, all those, yeah. High capacity. I I really want to give it a 9, maybe even 9.5 because of all the more. I just love the efficiency and then the high resources. I will knock it down there to an 8.5 only because of how the Morgan houses are laid out. If he had a street system for it, it'd be perfect. But he's got the money for it. He just needs to develop the street road system. Still, they're looking good. And simply just the fact of, I mean, it's, I could go 9. I could, but I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to go 8.5. I really do kind of want to go 9. The only thing drawing me back is just the Morgan houses and I guess, the centerpiece. But like you said, he even gave us a good reason why he's waiting for it. I love it. The high capacity storage vaults as well. I'm going to give it 8.5. I'm going to stop right there. Beautiful base. And another high competitor. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
First thing that really pops out in this base is that flower bed right there. I need to know, is that a cross? Is that like a hospital cross, a medical cross, or is that the British flag or something? Is that even the British flag?
Yeah, no, it's not the British
I gotta
flag. The
I
British
gotta.
flag is the Union Jack. That is the flag of England.
Ah, right. Sorry, my bad.
Oh,
So that's not a cross, right? Like
correct,
we're
yes.
talking about medical cross,
Oh, yeah, no,
medicine
no, yeah,
cross,
that's not the Red
whatever it's
Cross. That's
called.
not a plus aid for a cross like, the Red Cross for aid.
Uh-huh.
This is just the English flag, I believe.
Oh, I see. Because if it is, that is actually a war crime. I'm not joking. It is actually a war crime.
It is to
Yeah.
consider yourself to be a peaceful force, and imagine attacking with this flag as a peace sign and getting called by the Battle Nations Police for committing a crime.
Yeah, that's that's hold on, let me just Google. Um uh
It could be the medical. It
I
is the
do want
medical cross. It's also the flag of England, which is just a red cross.
the Red Cross, that's what it's called, the Red Cross. If you display the Red Cross without actually being associated with medical facilities or having a license, that is actually a straight up war crime. So I'm really hoping that is the flag of England.
And I'm pretty sure it's the flag of England, so I think you should be fine. So,
Yeah.
with that in mind, what's the next thing that pops out to you?
Um, a lot of Morgan houses. In terms of lore accuracy, I think I've told you this before, but it could be lore accurate for the outpost to have a lot of Morgan houses because Morgan is actually the type of guy
To design
who would
every
make
single base in an
every
outpost. Oh yeah, we talked about that in private
yeah,
convo. We talked about at the beginning of the stream because it's 100% a fact. Morgan is 1,000% going to do
yes,
that.
absolutely. He has an ego. So when it comes to lore accuracy, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It loses zero point 0.5 because the flag of England is there. In terms of efficiency, damn, is this base efficient? It is very efficient. You know what? I'm gonna forget about the fact that this guy doesn't have 5 vehicle factories. You don't have to help your friends out. Your friends steal your encounters. You don't have to help them out. Yada yada. It gets a 3 for efficiency. Visual appeal. It's amazing. It is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It is straight up amazing. It it makes my eyes very happy, but I'm gonna have to bump it down to a 2.5 because the English flag, yeah, it feels a little bit out of place. I think I've said it before. It really sticks out like a sore thumb. You know what? This guy gets a bonus point because they almost committed a war crime. So it's 5, 8, 9 out of 10. Interesting.
9 out of 10. So that's wow. That brings us to a total of 9 as
Yeah,
well. And he might have gotten first place if it had been the fact that he's British, but he also earned the war crime point because he's British. So, the British trades off.
yeah. They cancel each other out.
To cancel each other out. Beamcore, it looks like we'll be seeing you in the finale. Gorgeous base, my dude. Maybe just clarify, you're not committing a war crime, maybe Union Jack, it sounds like it. But other than that, dude, gorgeous base. Very efficient and very expensive, but again, very nice. Continuing along, we have Young Thurida 2. He is from the guild Dark Horse Mammoths, DHM. He is level 36. He is pay to play, and he is a self-proclaimed whale, so he admits he's a whale. Awesome. The name of the base is Moose Bacon. All right. And as it reads, as the outpost grows, so does it demand. But with corruption, bribes, and sacrifice, Moose Bacon has achieved near maximum success and efficiency. Currently, we face development backlog delaying progress, but in the near future, every facility will operate at full capacity. Endless piracy, quote unquote, on the plains of the Dead Man's Flat. Ironically, resulted in more allies than enemies, but being a BN commander since November 2011, defensive structures have been prioritized accordingly. With current personal growth, the outpost struggles with adequate SP supplies, yet I remain optimistic a solution shall present itself. Anyone is welcome at Moose Bacon, but no smoking. What an intro. Great way to introduce Moose Bacon, and also thank you for representing Dark Horse Mammoth, our first Dark Horse Mammoth. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. And, oh yeah, I'm definitely feeling the Moose vibe. The trees, the Canada, yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Can see that. Morgan forced me to send this. Real. Alrighty. Yeah. I'm loving it. The detail here is fantastic. I love the fact that he's got roads running throughout it all. And whoa. I love it. I wanted to not do this, but I'm going to have to give another 8 back to back because, dude, this is an awesome base. From he's got cares to the road to the detail, it looks pretty efficient. I'm not seeing any storage capacity. Oh, yeah, he's got right down here, but it's all high capacity. Oh, I didn't realize, yeah. Seeing all of the high capacity storage, yeah, it doesn't get a close up of it. That's why I missed it the first time. But he's got a whole bunch of high capacity storage. That's going to bump it up to an 8.5. I'll give him that. Because when you assume everything else, yeah, does he have advanced? He does have advanced resources. Yep, I'm going to give it an 8.5. Simply because what a freaking gorgeous base. Highly adept. He does have a clan tag heal, but so worked in I didn't even see it at first. So I'm not even going to knock it on myself at least. Great storage. 8.5 from me. Nations League, what are you thinking, my friend?
Um, did we give Beamcore a 9 out of 10 or an 8.5 out of 10? Because you said you're giving 8 back to back.
Oh no, we gave him a 9. I was saying at 8.5, but then I was originally going to give him an 8 because I upgraded to 8.5.
I see. Okay, gotcha. Young at heart. Yeah, let's look at this from a lore accuracy perspective. Let's have a look at the base. I can kind of see this. I can kind of see this in an NPC outpost. I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2, but it's a very strong 2. In terms of efficiency, I'm going to look past the fact that they don't have 5 vehicle factories because look how many high capacity vaults they have. Look at that. Holy moly. That is beautiful. Efficiency gets a 3.
It's a bit pixelized for me to count them all. About that's well over a dozen. He isn't having any
Yeah.
issues. It's insane. Yeah.
In terms of visual appeal, yeah, this base really appeals to my eyes. My eyes are telling me it's beautiful. It's telling me this base looks awesome. Is that a red cross or another British or another English flag? Is the
So
question here.
this one in my opinion at least, is definitively a Red Cross because the first one could play
Uh-oh.
itself off as England because it's a bit longer. It's so the English one is stretched and this one
Yeah.
looks more stretched to me. But the this one down here is very small. It's corner by corner. I'm almost positive that's because it's also next to his hospitals too. So I'm almost positive that's a
Oh
Red
yeah.
Cross.
Yeah, that's a war crime. You know what? Bonus point for the war crime.
Bonus point for the war crime. If you want Nations League
Yeah.
bonus point, commit a war crime.
6, 8, 9. Another 9 out of 10.
My goodness, we're gonna have some hard competitors coming up here, but that's fine because we got some gorgeous bases. Young at Heart, I believe. Yeah, Young at Heart from Dark Horse Mammoths. Beautiful base, dude. We love Moose Bacon, and it looks like it's entering the top of the finalists as well with a 9 out of 10 again.
What about your point? What was it? What was it?
Hmm?
Your point score. How much did you give for Young at Heart?
Oh, Young at Heart. I think I gave them. Was it an 8 or an 8.5? I'm gonna give them an 8.5 just because of how nice it was.
Okay, so it's 8.75 then.
8.75. Oh, heard. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Continuing along, we have Orbus from the guild IMP, an Imperial guild, Imp, and he is level 59. He is free. He is free to play Light Spender, so I believe he's a shark or in between there. And he just named it Aquarus Base, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay. All right. Got a section over here. Oh, I got the large warehouses. Oh, I love the cabin feel of this. This looks beautiful. And a nice section over here. Alright, I'm digging it. Got the little northern area right here. Got the Emperor tag right there. Let's see. I'm a... see. Kaku just said about 30 more outposts, just a heads up. Dude, yeah, if we're going to be doing this again, don't worry anybody who's wanting to join in here. We're going to be doing this again, and we're not even finished, and I've already had so much fun. This has been one of the greatest Battle Nations events I can remember. But yeah, I believe that's what you mean, Kakuja. So yeah, anybody wondering that, don't worry. If you got bases you want to submit them next time. We will be doing this again. I will try to get Battle Nations Lee on here again if he wants to come back, and we would love to run this back. So jumping right on into it, I'm going to go ahead and give it... I want to give it another, I just don't want to be seen as biased. A 7.5 out of 10. Gorgeous base, dude. Again, I don't even see an EMP fight, so I can't knock you for that. I just don't want to be, biased for another M player. But I do want to say, dude, you earned this 7.5. Could easily be an 8 or higher. Well designed. It looks pretty natural. It looks like something. And, dude, I just loved the wood area. This one, insane, dude.
Yeah.
Fantastic base. Well earned that rating. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Let's look at lore accuracy. You know what? Yeah, I like it. There's a variety of buildings. There's just one problem. Is there a road connecting the districts? Because I'm not seeing one.
It
The
does,
two districts, the two sections. Oh, there's one road.
yeah, there's
Two
a dirt
roads.
road. It's blended in, yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay, okay. If it wasn't for the fact that there were dirt roads, I would have bumped it down by 1 point, but this actually gets a 3. This gets a 3 for lore accuracy. For efficiency, this individual is a light spender and free to play slash light spender. So, you know what? I'll give him a 2.5. If they were using more meta houses, I definitely give them a 3. But as it stands, they're using some non-meta houses, so efficiency gets bumped by 0.5. Let's look at the visual appeal. Yeah, that forest area looks amazing. The field looks amazing. It looks like a wheat field from afar. If you forget that those are actually flowers, it actually looks like a wheat field. Kind of cool. I also like the prestigious academy having it's got a statue of Hendrik in front of it. That's pretty awesome. Oh, and also this guy's got a permits office, so yeah, one of the reasons why it doesn't get bumped by an entire point in terms of efficiency, but visual appeal, um, I'd actually I'd actually give it a I think I'll give it a 2.5. I'll give it a 2.5 for visual appeal. Do they get the bonus point? I don't feel like they do. Um, that's an 8 out of 10 for me.
Heard 8 out of 10 for you. Heard it's a 7.5 for me. So even right there would be 7.75. Not bad at all. Dude, fantastic base. I love the tree design, dude. Light spender, very nice, dude. Keep it up. And yeah, dude, really nothing to say. I mean, you even got the connected post too. Just gorgeous base. Keep it up. And let's see. I think what Kakujo was saying is I think we have a bunch of bases left. I think he was saying like we got like 30 more outposts left in.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm kind of cool with the speed we're going at. We can pick it up just, to make sure it doesn't go on too long because I can't believe we've already been going for 2 hours. It feels like we've been on for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I feel it too.
So yeah, let's go ahead and I'll keep that in mind, but we'll kick it up a little bit and start off with our friend right here, Solo Turk. He is from Battle Nations Army, our first BNA member. He is level 65. He is pay to play, and the outpost name/theme, the New Empire, a thriving megacity in the vast and diddly world of Battle Nations. Whoa. Bro, the other guy put the whale theme, but this guy might have needed it because... Oh. Wow. Okay. Can definitely tell my bro has spent some cash on it. A gorgeous, well-designed base. He's even got nice cobble road. Those are nano roads, too. Not to try to favor the big spenders, but I mean, he's also not only a big spender, he's also a caretaker. He's put detail into this thing. I'm in love. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. This base is insane. I really can't think of any, I mean, besides just the logo, but the logo isn't bad. At least he filled it in, of course, with Cobaline. Maybe I think the B could be a little bit mild, but that's, nitpicking. I'm in love, yeah. 9 out of 10 for me. A beautiful, beautiful base. Donations Lee, what are you thinking, brother?
Lore, in terms of lore accuracy, I'm not sure I'm giving this many points.
Fair.
I'm not sure I'm giving this one many points. This is definitely not a base that you would see an NPC would have, but this is definitely the kind of base you, the commander, would definitely have. Unfortunately, it's still not enough. I'll have to give a 1. I'll have to give a 1 for lore accuracy. I'm not going to give it a 0, though, because there are some parts of the base that I feel like are definitely some elements that you'd see in the bases of NPCs. Like, look at the Spec Ops training facility. That one is carrying the lore accuracy metric.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one right there. Look at that. That is beautiful. And for efficiency straight out of the gate, it's getting a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Straight out of the gate, it is getting a 3. This is one of the most efficient bases I have ever seen. Look at how many Morgan houses that this guy's got. That is a lot of Morgan houses. A lot of advanced buildings. The storage facilities, though they are not placed in a lore accurate way, I still feel like they're very efficient. That is a lot of high capacity vaults. 6 vehicle factories as well. That is going to help your friends out really, really well. Visual appeal. This base makes me cry tears of joy. I'm not crying tears of joy right now. I'll do it in private. But this base looks beautiful. Visual appeal gets a 3. This base will make me cry tears of joy. Does it get the bonus point? Hell yeah, it does. Look at how many compounds this guy has. 4 compounds. The aura of 4 compounds gets you 1 point. You know what? Because I'm feeling a bit generous, I'll give this guy 2 on a lore accuracy. metric because yeah, that that uh that Spec Ops training facility definitely carrying. I'm also giving this a 9 out of 10.
Heard it.
This is getting a 9 out of 10.
We both agree. Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. Battle Nations Leah, 9 out of 10. So this is a definitive 9 out of 10. Solo Turk, you are the first Battle Nations Army member submission we have gotten. And you represent your guild well, showing them to be some dogs, dude. Great base, well earned, 9 out of 10, and you will be making it looks like to the finalist. So gorgeous base right there. Moving right on to Chrome. He is a good fella coming from Goodfellas Club. It is level 64. He is pay to play, and the base theme is Frontier Capital. So we'll go ahead and jump right on into it. And okay, looking good. It doesn't look like we got an establishing shot, which is all good because as long as we got all four corners of the base, this is what we're looking at. I'm liking it. Looks good. Looks unique. It's formal. I like the streets connecting everything. I don't think there's a logo. Yeah, there's no overview photo to look at, but I'm pretty sure I don't think he included a logo. And if so, it's not like all over the place. I mean, it's not out of standing out. He's even got bunker houses, yeah, for the detail. That's amazing. Second time I've seen that today, and first time was today as well in this stream. Beautiful. I got to go ahead and also give it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to give this not a 7, not even, I got to give it an 8. An 8 out of 10. I love the base. I love how well designed it is. He's got all the streets connected. It's all formal. Nothing screams at me in a bad way, and it just all looks together like a unique Battle Nation space. Very well put together, dude. Gorgeous job, Chrome. And yeah, my score is going to be an 8 out of 10. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Well, definitely, I'm definitely gonna score this base pretty high. However, I just wanna tell you something. Yeah, click that image. Look at the bottom left. That is an SP trading facility right there.
Yep. And I know what that's going to do to the
Yeah.
score for you.
But there is the overall base looks lore accurate, and look at the top. Yeah, the top right. No, previous image. Yeah, top right. There's only one Morgan house. Well, I was about to say there's only one Morgan house, but I changed my mind. There's actually two. There's actually two Morgan houses if you pay attention. Yep, that one.
Yeah, because this one's, yeah, it's only one in each photo, but yeah, this is one closer to the coal mine, and this is one right there in that ravine spot. Yep.
Yeah. But I feel like it is still lore accurate. Morgan is the kind of guy who'd have more than one house. That is for sure.
His secret house right here, main house on the base right here. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Morgan
yeah.
houses 100% makes sense.
Because of the variation of all the buildings, I'm giving lore accuracy a 3. I'm going to overlook the SP trading facility because I can do that. I can overlook stuff. I'm gonna overlook it because everything else overshadows it. I do not feel good about giving this guy a 2 or a 2.5 for lore accuracy. I need to give him a 3. As for efficiency, a lot of off-meta housing, but a lot of meta housing as well. I'd give it a 2. I'd honestly give it a 2. It's pretty efficient. Actually, you know what? I'm starting to not feel good about giving a 2. I'm starting to feel like this might actually be a 1 in terms of efficiency. I'm not seeing a lot of advanced facilities. I mean, I'm talking about like tier 2 facilities. I'm not seeing a lot of advanced ones. But
right here,
you know what?
looking for the rest of them. Yeah, I'm trying to find them. It's a little bit harder without the overshot.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
But it gets a 2, I feel like. It should get a 2 because they've got a solar power plant. Because, let's be real here, the solar power plant is hella efficient. How about we meet in the middle and give it a 1.5? I think a 1.5 should be all right. It's not that bad. It's pretty efficient. Maybe this guy secretly has. Wait, does this guy even have high capacity storage vaults? I see one.
Got two.
I see two now. Yeah, in terms of efficiency, I feel like it's a 1.5, but visual appeal, I'm giving it a 3 because the visual appeal is kind of carrying the the visual appeal and the lore accuracy kind of carries this base. I'm gonna give it the bonus point. I actually will. So it's a 6, 7, 8, 8.5.
Okay, 8.5 for you. I think I also gave it a 8 or 8.5. I can't remember. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you though and give it an 8.5. So an 8.5
All right.
overall. Chrome, great base, representing Goodfellas well. Love the design. Definitely looks like a Battle Nations base, and just love how you have it well connected. Nothing out here looks place. Great base, dude, and yeah, well deserving of that 8.5 spot. And we'll go ahead onto the next player. I believe, yeah, we have how many here? I believe it is a good bit. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of bases to get through. So we will have to be a little bit quicker with it, because, yeah. But not to fear. Let's see, go ahead. Yeah, this is Beam Core. Scroll down a little bit more. Yeah, we just finished Chrome. Onto Cam, our friend Cam right here. And he is from the guild Free Agent, our first free agent. He is level 65, and his description reads, a pure aesthetic build, pay to play, also known as a Patreon a game, so it hopefully doesn't go away a second time. Fair enough, yeah, I'm glad we all Patreon the game as well. Outpost name / theme, New Campton, newly established capital of the Empire, a thriving frontier mega hub. Considered the Dubai of the frontier, where everybody and anybody wants to be. I also have a detailed history and backstories of each district, but I don't want to break rules. Fair enough, and let's jump right into it. Oh, dude, the Dubai feeling, yeah. This isn't even a guild tag, this is just his name. He had to represent Cam Hurd. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's just his name. Yeah, Cam representing Cam, heck yeah. American in the American flag. And, oh my.
Emperor,
Yes.
before you give your score, I just want to bring up that this is the guy famous for having an airport in his base, complete with a runway.
Whoa. It. Wait a second. Did you give us a close shot of? Yeah, is this it?
Yep, that's it. That's the one.
They at an airport, and he places. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look so good. Okay. With all of that included, and the outpost, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this thing a 9 out of 10. Dude, amazing base cam, beautiful base. And yeah, also Kakuja let us know we have 25 bases left. And yeah, we've already been going for 2.5 hours. Definitely we'll have to pick it up. But still, yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. Love the base cam, beautiful. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Let's try to do this quickly. So, lore accuracy, I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna bump it by 1 point because of the American flag. That feels a little bit out of place,
Fair.
but I really do not want to give this a 1. It is actually, it's actually decently lore accurate looking at everything. So yeah, it's getting a 2. And as for efficiency, my goodness, there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of nano stuff. Some pretty meta housing. There are some warehouses, but I really do not want to give this a. I really do not want to give this a 2. I want to give it a 3 in terms of efficiency, because we are seeing a lot of advanced house. We're seeing a lot of advanced buildings alongside some meta housing as well. I can forgive the storage because in the future you're going to be getting you're going to be changing all of those to better storage facilities. I can forgive the warehouses because they're supposed to be airplane hangars. That's the idea.
Oh, that's
That's the
perfect. Dude, I
idea.
see it. Yep. As soon as you said, yeah, airport hangar, that makes perfect sense. And yeah, it does look like that. That's not even a drawback. That turns a drawback into a plus. Yeah.
Yeah, because of that, I cannot lower the efficiency points. I cannot lower the efficiency score because of the lore accuracy. I'm giving it a 3 for efficiency. And visual appeal, man, I wish I could give it a 4, but it's a 3. Instead of the visual appeal getting a 4, you know what? I'm gonna give the visual appeal a 4. You wanna know how?
How?
By giving this guy the bonus point.
Heard.
It's a 3, 9. Yeah, 9 out of 10. This is
Nine
a 9 out of 10 base right here.
out of 10. I I'm forgetting my own scores. I'm almost positive though I gave this a 9 out of 10. Anyway, I'm feeling a 9 out of 10 because yeah,
9 out of 10.
this is peak efficiency. Cam, congratulations for making it at 90%. If this was a test, you would have gotten an A plus. Dude, free representing free agent well because you're our first free agent. Beautiful base cam, love it, and congrats on getting a 9 out of 10. Continuing right
By the
along,
way,
we have.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
Do you want to speak first, or?
Oh yeah, you go
I'm
ahead.
sorry I interrupted you.
You're good, man.
I just want to remind you that Mons MR is still sitting at first place with a 9.5 out of 10. Just to let you know. Sorry for interrupting.
No worries.
Please carry on.
Absolutely, yeah. Glad to have that. So yeah, he is from the Empire. He is in the Empire. Shout out to him. He is level 36. He is pay to play, and the name slash theme is Sentinel Ridge. And it reads, this base was designed with a strong focus on aesthetics and immersion rather than pure effect. The residential area is located in the northwest corner, surrounded by mountains, and centered around a large park. I wanted it to feel like an actual neighborhood where citizens would live, separate to the industrial and military areas of the city. The central section serves as an administrative civic district connecting residential areas to the rest of the base. Through parks, monuments, three-lined avenues, instead of maximizing every available teal, I intentionally left out spaces to create more natural, realistic city layout. The eastern side contains the most medics and support facilities, taking advantage of the lake's scenic view to create a more clear and peaceful environment. The waterfront areas are used to connect the city with the resource productions and harbor facilities. The southern half of the base is dedicated to industry, manufacturing, and military operations. Production buildings, facilities, and military infrastructures are connected to create a clear transition between civilian and industrial zones. One of the main goals of this design was to work with the natural terrain, mountains, forests, lakes, and coastal waters, preserving whatever is possible and incorporating into the city's layout rather than being treated by obstacles. Overall, my objective was to create a base that feels like a living city rather than a collection of buildings optimized for gameplay. My goodness, dude, thank you for the breakdown, and I am ready to get into it with knowing it has lore to it. Whew. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Even got the chemical island? Yep. I'm going to go ahead and give this. I'm going to go ahead and give this an 8.5. I love the connection he's got. Everything, trees look gorgeous. The area is well developed. I saw what he's talking about. He obviously cares about it deeply as the lore, and you can tell every last detail is accounted for, even the coastal line to the island. I would even go higher if it wasn't Imperial. I wasn't trying to get accusations of, biasy, but this is a great base. 8.5 for me, easily could go higher. Battle Nations Lee, my friend, what are you thinking?
Well, first things first, just want to get this out of the way. It's okay for you to rate your. It's okay to rate your guildmates a little bit higher. You just got to be honest with yourself. That's really all that matters. So just want to bring that up. You don't have to feel too bad about giving your fellow guildmates a pretty high score. Just want to bring that up.
I appreciate that. Absolutely.
All right. So lore accuracy. Let's have a look at the base.
Okay.
Lore accuracy. Yeah, this looks like a 3, honestly. This looks like a 3. It's a very strong 3. Very it's got a lot of varied houses. I
I
really
completely agree.
I really don't
You would drop in on this base.
I
Me too built this base. This looks like something like Greenberger, absolutely. So I just wanted to commend you. Yeah, I
oh
would give
yeah.
this as a 3.
I really don't mind if there is only one type of housing in your base, like only one Morgan house. We could we could do some mental gymnastics and say that that's lore accurate, but variety, it's also lore accurate in my opinion. So it gets a 3. In terms of efficiency, let's have a look. We got some advanced tier 2 resource buildings. The housing is varied, but they are meta. I'll give them that. They're pretty meta. What about the high capacity vaults that this guy's got?
Let's see. Where is
This
his
guy's got
storage? Where is his storage? 114.
I don't see any.
Um, oh, right there in the center. High capacities.
Ah, right there.
Well hidden.
This guy is level 65, no?
I believe I'm almost positive. Let me double check. He is no, he's level 63, so he's not even maxed.
63. At level 63, that amount of high capacity vaults is it's you got to have a little more than that, honestly.
Let's see, he's got
And
a few right there.
looking at the housing, some of the houses are off meta, but I'm not gonna bump it down to just 1 point. I'll give it 2 points. I'll give this base 2 points for efficiency. It could use some work. I'm not sure I want to give it the bonus point, but visual appeal is a straight up 3. And that is 6, 7, 8, 8 out of 10. What's your score, Emperor?
Mine was. I think I'm gonna meet you an 8 out of 10 as well because yeah, this is a gorgeous base. I love the design. I'm gonna give an 8 out of 10 as well.
All right. Let's move on to the next base.
Awesome. Going right on. Oh, we have our man from, of course, repping Morgan's Mammoths. He is level 63. He is pay to play. And dude, I see this guy all the time. I'm pretty sure you might have seen him throughout your streams. Super cool, dude. And the theme, planned growth. Every building has a context. Military, house, resource, trading, infected, chemical, and what's that right above? Administrative, naval, storage, all have organized areas. Long, large avenues and solar power in the desert. 1. At the top of the administrative buildings, chemical area is mountainside. Food production and orphanages on the left. Orphans may or may not work at the farms. And a small banana stand shrine at the bottom. 2. Far left, a dangerous infected lab. Housing development being prepared by its side, perhaps safe enough. Big storage center by the mountains, using caves for more storage areas. Industrial area storage by the south is laser in the Silver Wolves training ground. Also, probably a little closer to housing to be considered safe. 3. At the top is Animals and Raider Reservoir, safe from the noise of the outpost. On the right, after a long green avenue, Secret Special Ops training base, a small camp of local soldiers, and a solar power using the sun of the desert. The new suburban housing on the left are still growing towards the lake, and there's a bit more storage area near the steel plants. Well described. Thank you for breaking it down in detail, and let's go ahead and take a look at her. Woo. Alrighty, yeah, and that's not a guild tag, that's him. He's representing himself. And what a base. The large warehouses I know you may not like, but
Yeah.
I'm I'm liking it. Quicker grade. I'm gonna have to give this an 8.5 out of 10. A gorgeous base. Really, I mean, it's just the large warehouses, which I know I might tear into it a little bit, but those are regular tier 2 with 1 advanced. Still, I love the trees. I love how he has it all nicely designed. He broke it down into section by section. I'm in love. He's a great dude. He's got a great base. 8.5 for me. Gorgeous. Battle Nations League, what do you think, my friend?
Lore accuracy, I might actually give this one a 1. I'm being serious. I might actually give this a 1 unless there's anything that you notice that might be lore accurate. What about the Spec Ops training facility?
Let's see.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that doesn't that's not really gonna bump it up by 1 point. Well, what other parts of this place, this base feels lore accurate? What about that middle left section?
Middle
Well,
left.
what's that? What's going on over there? Yeah. What's going on the middle left?
See, he's got 3 high capacity storages, but I know what you're thinking, man. Yeah.
No, no, no. I'm talking about further to the left. That little infected facility. I'd like to have a
Oh,
look at it.
right here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, no, lore accuracy, it gets a one. I'm sorry. This needs to have a one for lore accuracy. The warehouses, oh boy. I think I'll give this base a two, however. It gets deducted by 1 point because of the warehouses, but the housing is pretty meta. Let's have a look at let's have a look at the houses. They look pretty meta. Yeah, those are some of the meta houses. Those are some of the meta houses. Definitely gets a two. Um, Now for the visual appeal, you know what? I like it. It gets a three. The visual appeal gets a three because I like how the base looks overall. It it might not be lore accurate. It might not be peak efficiency, but it looks beautiful. This is a beautiful base right here. If you're if you're a guy who likes organized bases, this is the base for you. Yeah, everything is organized. Does it get the bonus point? You know what? This guy is very confident. He's got his name on the base. That is confidence right there. You get a bonus point. Five, six, seven, 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Heard.
Yeah.
All right, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Dude, still, thank you. I think he's our first Morgan's Mammoth. Dude, thank you. Represented Morgan's Mammoth well. Dude, you appear in my stream all the time. I know you probably appear in Battle Nations Elite stream all the time. 8.5 out for me, 7 out of 10 for Battle Nations Elite. Still, great base, my man. Keep it up.
A strong 7.75.
Heard 7.75 for the overall, and oh my goodness, we have a celebrity. We have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kakuja. He is, of course, from the Empire Guild, our main EMP. He is maxed out level 65. He is pay to play. And the outpost name is O1. And let's go ahead and take a look at it. Woo! It's iconic. I come here like daily to assist. I know he probably has a bunch of people helping him out, so he might not notice, but a gorgeous base. It's just iconic for me. It's like looking at your or AP's base or another YouTuber's base. Like, I come here so much. I talk to Kaku so much. It's iconic. I'm trying not to let my bias infect it. But I'm going to go ahead. I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and be biased as freak because I still can justify it. I'm doing a 9 out of 10. Simply because it's just so efficient. It's beautiful. He's got the walls up. He's got vehicle factories. He's got advanced everything. He has got Morgan houses, sure, but they're all well connected with beautiful tree line. I love it. It's an iconic base for me, and I think it deserves to be an iconic base because of how well it's designed. And of course, the little shipping area down here on the island. Beautiful. Earns a 9 out of 10 for me. Great base, Kakuja. But now, the Battle Nations Lee filter. Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
What am I thinking? I'll tell you what I'm thinking right now, Emperor. Kakuja is sending our kids to college. That is a fact. So let's bump our numbers to both being a 10 out of 10. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Let me have a look at the base.
Yeah, about to say, I mean, if you want to end it on 10 on 10, we can crown Kakuja the winner and call it a night.
Okay, lore accuracy. I think I want to give it a two.
Okay.
Most of the base feels low. Most of the base feels lore accurate, except for the top section. But I can forgive that and not give them and not give Kakuja a one because everything else is just lore accurate. That top section, it's not lore accurate, but everything else is. Um, the housing, there are some off meta houses that are in the base. I can see plenty of them. But look at how many high capacity vaults and look at how many advanced buildings this guy has. Look at that. That is beautiful. I'm actually gonna have to give him a three. Because in the grand scheme of things, what you want are resources and XP. That's kind of secondary. Because when you got a million stars and a million of each unit that requires stars, yeah, housing's not gonna be that big of a deal in the future when we're all rich. So I'm gonna overlook it from that metric alone. Visual appeal. Yeah, this base is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. If I feel like both a person who likes organized bases and a person who likes bases that are all over the place, that are a little bit more lore accurate, I think they both really like this place. Yo, look at the suburban housing district. Look at that and tell me that isn't aesthetically pleasing. The very right. You gotta go to the right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta go to the right side. Look at the suburban housing district. Yeah, look at that. That's a beautiful suburban housing district.
Oh yeah.
Visual appeal gets a 3. Does Kakuja get the bonus point? Because of how many high capacity vaults they have, you know what? They get the bonus point. It's a 9 out of 10 for me.
Nine out of ten
How
for
much
you.
did you score it?
It's a 9
Yeah.
out of 10 for me. I think we both ended up giving it a 9 out of 10. We almost gave him a 10 out of 10. But still,
Yeah.
this base deserves the 9 out of 10. Kakuja, awesome base, dude. Insane. Gorgeous. Love it. And both of us wanted to give you a 10 out of 10. Keep it up,
Yeah, that's
Kakuja,
true.
with your iconic Battle Nations base. Continuing right along, we have Chewie B in the Empire, our main Imperial guild. He is level 63. He is pay to play, and the base theme is the last remnants of the Empire scattered after the fall, and yet we flourish stronger each day. While no civilization is perfect, internal conflicts have scarred certain areas of the base, leaving it irreparable to the surrounding. Each zone has its specific purpose, but is essential for the full function and safety of the outpost. The largest zone in the east, our Army's properly headquartered facility, further through training, and our enlisted officers keep advanced warfighters. This area produces the many munitions, tanks, ships needed for warfighting efforts to keep the rebels and sovereign navy at bay. There is also plenty of housing for all active duty members in this region of the outpost. To the north, our industrial town is the if I can speak citizen hotspot, serving as the downtown pavilion of the outpost. This area produces many essential goods and resources to the rest of the base and has ample storage facilities in our scrapyard. Take a trip down Banana Lane Avenue and avoid getting too close to the restricted camps. In the Midwest, our agriculture. He wrote a novel for this base. Chewie cares about his base, man. In the Midwest, our agricultural community and of veterans produce food and good needs to keep the outpost alive and healthy. This is also the location for basic training where all recruits get started, being trained by local veterans of the next generation of elite soldiers. In the Northwest, our highly advanced research facility coordinates Installation 17 to develop, test, and serve highly dangerous and volatile materials necessary for keeping and advancing the Well Edge against the growing rebellion. Finally, in the far west, a highly contaminated, abandoned, demilitarized zone to the lost world. Even the bravest who dare not to enter of anything returns twisted beyond human comprehension. Once you enter, there is no known horrors that wait inside you. There is no way out of most of the area, and walked off to the guard post makes it almost impossible to leave. In this highly militarized outpost, all civilians are trained, dedicated to fight those around them, as well as neighboring towns and outposts. Hopefully, this beacon of light can link other Imperial posts and reignite the flames to power the great Empire. Whoa! 10 out of 10 for the backstory. I love it, dude. Also, going forward, we might have to put a word cap on descriptions because I feel like some people
Uh
are like,
huh.
hey, here's my base. It's, dot, dot, dot theme. And then other people wrote like stories around, which,
Yeah.
we're learning as we go here. But Chewy B gave us a book. Thank you for that, my man. And let's go ahead and get into the base. Oh, didn't mean to start off with that one. Start off with the overview here. And oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Banana Lane Avenue. He wasn't kidding about that. And yeah, you can see the areas torn up by the Raiders. Oh yeah, high advanced tier 2. Beautiful, well designed. And I know I was joking about, the novel, but I of course love attention and detail to the base. I think it's gorgeous. He has attention to detail in each one of these. And even when with the unique Banana Lane Avenue, which is only optimal, but it's unique. And it's 4th Street, Banana Lane. I think that's cute. Oh, if it wasn't for those guys, I would have gone even higher. I was almost about to do a 9.5 just because of how well designed I love Banana Avenue. I'm going to do 9 out of 10. Simply because it's so beautiful, it's well connected. He obviously cares about it deeply. All of the little decorations add up, from the trees to the bay watches. Everything else is just gorgeous. I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Straight out of the gate, this guy gets a bonus point because of Banana Lane.
Banana
I
Lane.
love it. Banana Lane gets that bonus point. Lore accuracy. I'd give it a 2.5. It looks like a lore accurate facility. I'm gonna bump it down by 0.5 because of Banana Lane. Banana Lane is awesome, but let's be real here. It does not make sense.
Yeah.
It really
It's supposed
doesn't.
to be a shop selling bananas. You wouldn't put 18 of the same shop right next to each other. Boys are
True.
funny, but not lore accurate at all.
Now, is this individual a whale or is this individual free to play?
This individual is, let me double check. This individual is pay to play.
Pay to play, but those warehouses, yeah. I'm gonna
He
bump
does have high
efficiency
capacity storage
by
vault, but Battle
yeah.
Nations Lee does not like the large warehouses. This will everybody like I'm calling Battle Nations Lee is gonna just destroy the large warehouse community of the Battle Nation community, because for future reference, I'll admit they don't look good. They do look like a hangar. I'm not gonna be able to unsee that one guy who built an airport with them. That was awesome,
Uh-huh.
but they are kind of ugly. So yeah.
But you gotta understand that I will only remove points if the person being judged is pay to play or just a whale in general,
High spender.
because you got the nanopods, you got the population, you gotta have some high capacity storage vaults. It is that simple. So I'm gonna bump this guy to 2.5. But the reason why is quite simple. It's because of Banana Lane. You're gonna get a lot of XP out of that. The housing, it's pretty meta. I don't see a lot of off-meta housing. I see some off-meta housing, but Banana Lane is straight up carrying the efficiency. It's carrying the efficiency rating. I see some advanced resource buildings, so that's pretty good. Are those advanced or are they just regulars?
No, these are 3 advanced steel mills, and I'm also
Yeah,
looking for lumber. Hey, but the advanced steel mill, yeah, confirmed advanced steel.
I see the lumber as well. Yeah, I think the lumber looks advanced. I think those are advanced lumber
That is
mills.
advanced lumber. I just saw the advanced concrete. It's at the top of the base. The very
Ah,
top.
yeah. Yeah, those are Banana Lane is definitely carrying, not gonna lie. As for visual appeal, you know what? This guy's got a sense of humor. I mean, Banana Lane, you know.
Oh,
This guy's got a sense of humor and they made me laugh. So that's a 5, 8. That's a 9 out of 10. That's a 9 out of 10 right there. What about you?
heard a 9 out of 10 for you. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. We have another 9. All right, Chewy, congrats, man. You get into the 9. Thank you for the detailed description and caring for your base. Moving right along, we have another celebrity in General Reinhardt. Of course, General Reinhardt, High Council of the Empire. He is, of course, in the Empire, EMP. He is level 65 and he is pay to play. The outpost name is Main Imperial Headquarters. The base was designed with great focus on both aesthetics and efficiency. And guess what? We have another novel for us. So let's get it started. The eastern side of the base consists of main storage area and residential districts that Imperials can live in peace, far from the industrial zone, and its noisy hours, followed by one of the main gates to the base which supplies regularly come through, goods from Recoil Ridge and sometimes the capital. The southern part of the base is where people go to have fun, purchase their daily necessities, consist of shops, grocery stores, restaurants, hospitals, and the Imperial Barracks. What you might notice here could be a zoo, but it's not. It is where our units train animals to serve the Empire. The western part of the base is where industrial begins. Steel mills, concrete plants, lumber mills, and vehicle factories that supply the war machines of the Empire. At the very west side, we have a chemical facility that is being constructed responsibly far from residential areas. For hazard zones, entering this section requires special permits. At last, we have the northern main base of the Empire. This is where all Hall bounties and the famous prestigious Academy are. This is where the Central Command is, under the leadership of General Reinhard, to keep savages and bloodthirsty mercenaries away from fellow Imperials. The localized farms and fields add a very natural aspect to our home. In this hellish desert, we cannot mention the top secret facilities we are testing classified weapons there. The rebels have no idea what they're up against. Long live the Empire. Well said, beautifully described, and let's go ahead and check out the base. Alrighty, and ooh, looking good. Oh yeah, I was about to say we don't have a established shop, but we do. It's right here. And oh my goodness. Gorgeous, gorgeous. See. I'm loving it. I know got some large warehouses, which might be a little bit of a drain for him because he is pay to play. He does only have one Morgan house, is it? Yep, one Morgan house right there for lore accuracy. General. Amazing base, my dude. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and give this... I'm going to give it a... I'm sorry, I was going to go 9. I'm going to do my first ever 9 out of 5. I can't find anything to knock down. I mean, he has done full expansions. He disconnected the island except the island, which even with that one tile, he still made use of, putting up a few tropical trees and getting, of course, the mine. He's got this base well planned out. He's planned out in north, south, east, west, and as you saw, he cares about each section very well. Gorgeous, well done resources, and he is going to be my first 9.5. An absolute insane. Even got the suburban housing. The more I look at it, the more I'm in love. He's got an entrance to the base right here, so you even have a logical entrance. Yeah, I'm in love. 9.5 for me. Beautiful. Battle Nations Elite, what are you thinking, my friend?
Okay, it is definitely a very lore accurate base. I'm loving the I'm loving the lore accuracy. I'm giving it a 3 for lore accuracy.
Okay.
And for efficiency, I know I'm really hard on people when it comes to the warehouses, but let's have a look at this guy's tier 2 resource buildings. Let's have a look.
Tier 2 resources.
What do they got?
Steel.
Okay,
advanced
okay.
concrete, advanced lumber.
They do have one steel mill that isn't advanced, if you observe closely. Wait, is that a steel mill?
That's a protein factory.
Is that
That's a protein factory.
Ah, shoot. My bad. I'm a little bit dumb.
All good.
You know what? This guy gets a 2.5 for efficiency. The reason being, the reason why I bumped it to 2.5 instead of a high 3, it's because, well, warehouses.
Fair.
But I'm a little bit more forgiving as long as there are some high capacity storage vaults, and I can see several.
Oh yeah.
There's some high capacity storage vaults around, yeah.
Yep, he's got several, and he's even got crates and boxes to add to the lore. But yeah, he's got high capacity storage vaults
yeah.
between each one.
That is it's a 2.5, but I'm a lot more forgiving because at the end of the day, sure, storage matters a lot. It matters massively, but in terms of efficiency, this guy's got it, okay? A lot of meta houses. I think there's also a permits office. I'm gonna stick to 2.5. I do not have the strength to lower it by 1 whole point. And for the visual appeal, that is a straight up 3. I'm not gonna lie. It's a beautiful outpost. Looking at this, it makes my eyes feel very, very good. This is like giving my eyes a massage. And because of that, I'm giving it a bonus point as well. There's a reason why I'm giving the bonus point. Look at the Prestige District. Look at the Prestige District up there. Look at how beautiful that is. That is amazing. You get a bonus point for that. That is a 9.5.
A 9.5 for you as well?
Yeah.
A
It's
9.5 for
tied
me.
with Mons MR. All right, let's keep this going.
All right, dude. Emperor, I mean, General, congratulations on jumping in to first, dude. Just a gorgeous space overall. And yeah, even Cockroach gave you a 10 out of 10. Beautiful base. Keep it up, my friend. And continuing along, we have Dread. He is in the guild, the First Order, an Imperial guild. He is level 65 maxed, and his outpost name is the Empire's Hope. The theme: organic growth of the city throughout the levels with a real-world city feel. Every house has access to drinks and/or food. There are paths to every building, and the working quote-unquote districts are far from the residential ones. Makes sense? So we'll go ahead and drop on in here, and oh yeah, Dread's got a lovely base. Looking good. Got a compound entrance right here. Oh my goodness. Um, I'm trying to find something to. Oh, large warehouses, I guess. But I can't remember. Was he pay to play?
Yep.
Did he say pay to? He didn't even say his pay order, so I don't know if he's pay to play or not. But well, I'll give him grace for that since we don't know. Which I don't care because I mean he's got it worked in. It's not just all bunched up like some people do. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and give this base. Oh, he's even got the French flag. I gotta go ahead and give this base a 9 out of 10. I can't go any lower. I'm going to do it another 9.5. We'll reserve that to, the bet. Yeah. But I still got to give it a 9. I can't go any lower than a 9. From the French flag to the well carved out area. He's even got dirt roads connecting to main roads. He's got his industrial zone over there. Obviously, the commander lives here. Probably Morgan, too, with the compound nicely walled off with the mountains. Just gorgeous. I can tell he meant what he said. He leveled this up and just has naturally progressed it as he's gone along. Beautiful Blaze Dread, and it's going to be a 9 out of 10 for me. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, brother?
Um, if you have a compound, I'm always gonna give you a bonus point. I'm always giving you a bonus point if you have a compound because of how much aura your base has. If you have even just one compound, that's enough aura for that that's enough aura for many lifetimes. And let's look at lore accuracy. Lore accuracy, let's have a look at the overall base design.
Go back.
I'll give it a 2.5.
Okay.
I'll give it a 2.5. I'm bumping it down by zero point 0.5 because of the French flag. But overall, the design kind of looks like something that you'd find in an NPC outpost. So I'm liking it. I'm liking how it looks. Let's see here. Efficiency. Let me have a look at the right side. Let's see what those buildings are. Let's see what those buildings are. Are they tier 2 or tier 1? They look like tier 2 buildings.
Yep, 2 advanced
Yeah.
minerals, advanced concrete, and I can't find the lumber, but I'm willing to bet it's probably also the same.
Where's this fella's lumber?
Where is his lumber?
Uh-oh.
What? You found it?
No, I might end up giving a 2 because of no lumber mills.
He definitely has a lumber mill. We're just missing it. If anything, I mean, it's just
I
he's designed it so well into the base. There's just no way he doesn't have a lumber mill. I'm thinking, right?
I'm still not seeing any lumber mills.
Heaven forbid we take. I mean, I'm with you. If it doesn't have a lumber mill, that's something. But where is it? He's got advanced concrete, so it's like
It's just not there. He He doesn't have any. They don't have any lumber mills.
Dread, I'm so
So
sorry for missing
yeah,
it. Yeah, but we don't see a lumber mill.
yeah, I'm gonna have to
Wait, wait, wait,
lower
wait.
it to a
It's right here.
two.
It's so, dude, we almost forgot it.
Ah, shoot,
We almost took a point off for no reason.
shoot. All right, we're bringing efficiency back to three.
Okay, yeah. Because I was like, he has an advanced concrete. Who builds advanced concrete and then doesn't even build the lumber mill? He hit it so well, we almost took a point off because we thought he didn't have it.
Wow.
He's got it hidden in the trees along with that other lumber camp. So well designed, it's almost badly designed.
I'm gonna be generous with efficiency. I'll give it a 2.5 instead of reducing it by an entire point. Aesthetic, aesthetic. I'll give it a two as well. One part of the base sticks out like a sore thumb in my eye, and that is the bottom the bottom left. Yeah, that area right there. That the chemical facility. You could use a little bit more buildings in the chemical district. A little bit more buildings wouldn't hurt. It would definitely make the place look even better. So the overall score is 8. It's an 8 out of 10. What about you, Emperor? What do you got?
An 8 out of 10 is nice. I gave it a 9 out of 10, so that will give it an overall score of 8.5 out of 10. Not bad at all. Beautiful
Gotcha.
base thread. I think I only really took points off because it's just, the left side of the base. I think Lee only took it off because you're French. And we are. You said you could say, and then it's got French flag and it's negative. It was so funny. It came off like, yeah, it was French. I know what you meant, though. Beautiful base, though, Dread. We love you. Thank you for submitting. And of course, 8.5, not bad at all. Continuing right along, we have Shrieking Skull from Goodfellas Aces. He is level 63. He is pay to play, and the outpost name is Compartmentalization. And it reads a zoned city separated into distinct districts, a sprawling city with central areas, shops, parks, and residential living. Suburbia tucked away quietly in the trees under construction. The industrial zone fueling the outpost beating heart. The military area guarded and tucked away safely into the mountains. Lastly and definitively least, the slums of the outpost segregated between the industrial area and the military zone. Cheap and affordable living during desperate times. And it reads with detail, as mentioned, the beating heart of the outpost, industrial zone reaching a entrance at the outside world, including a hazardous zone, slums, military area, pouring districts, basic shops, and a city centra, parks, shops, living area bonus. The hidden infected hospital buried away in the trees, forgotten, reclaimed by nature on the left. Do not forget the isolated islands that give away and escape the war. Beautiful. All right. Oh man, I'm loving it. Whoa. Beautiful. He's got some advanced resources right there. Only one not. He is repping his guild with a logo, but that's the only thing I can find. I love the trees. And yeah, he wasn't capping. He really got all the island he could because he went down and carved it around. He's a big island enjoyer. I like that. Got the nice suburban houses hitting well in the tree line. Ooh, baby, I was going to give it an 8.5, but due to the detail, I can't even knock that much off from the logo or the detail. It just really gets me. Maybe here, but still. I'm going to give this a... I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I was almost going to give it 8.5, but I'll bump it up to a 9 out of 10. Simply because, yeah, I love the island. He really is a big island enjoyer. He's got the suburban housing. All of it looks connected. He's got advanced resource collectors over here. Only one regular concrete and lumber. And yeah, going to be a 9 out of 10 from me. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Definitely lore accurate. I'm giving lore accuracy a 2.5.
Okay.
I would have lowered it by 1 point um, if not for the fact that the island really it looks really good. It's lore accurate. It's beautiful. I love it. As for efficiency, is this individual a free to play player or a pay to win?
Let's see. This player is a pay-to-win player.
Pay to win with large warehouses. Uh, I think I'll give efficiency a 2.5 because They still though, they got a lot of advanced stuff in their base. So honestly, 2.5, I'm gonna be a little bit more generous. I know I'm a little bit harsh on the warehouse, but I'm gonna be generous, a lot more generous this time around. General aesthetic, on the other hand, I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent. Nothing seriously sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm gonna give it a 3. Now the question is, does it get the bonus point? Unfortunately, I don't feel like they do. I don't feel like they do, so we're gonna stick with 8 out of 5.
8 out of 5, heard that, respectable. So 8 out of 5 from Battle Nations Lee, 9 out of 10. I'm sorry, 9. Yeah, got it mixed up there. 8.5 out of 10 for Battle Nations Lee, 9 out of 10 for me. So that gives it a total score of 8.75 out of 10, I do believe.
Oh no, I gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.
You gave it
a
a
9.
I gave it a 9. So that gives
Yeah,
it a
don't worry
total of
about it.
8.5, yeah, out of 10.
No worries.
All right, beautiful. Great job representing Goodfellas Ace's skull. Beautiful base, loved it. Continuing on, we have a Bob 2001. He is level 65. He defines himself as a heavy nano spender, so we have a whale. He is Guild Imperial Forces. He's an Imperial in the Empire's Guild family. And the theme is Lost City Base Theme. It's a city that was supposed to be in ruins, but the 95th Rifle Company has decided to restore it to its former glory. Well, almost perfect. But there are no roads in the middle of the base. It is a sandworm shrine where people are worshipped to the old sandworm. Note there are no sacrifices being made. The first pick is an industrial, the second pick is the shrine, the third pick is the rich townfolk. So yeah, we have the overall right here. We got the shrine right there with that compound in the center. So rich cultists, it would appear. Oh yeah, that's the shrine. Oh wow, that's beautiful. And the industrial zone, yep. Okay. I'm liking it. I really like the design. The space out is the only thing I can really knock it for. He's got 5 vehicle factories, advanced. Whoa. The only thing I can really knock her for is just the spacing out. But as far as like building up, he's got it perfect. He's even got access to this island as well as the other. So he's got 2 island access. I'm in love. I'm afraid though, as much as I want to give it like a higher rating, and you could go lower if I was being like super aggressive on worms or anything. He's still got some of this, so yeah, I'm not gonna do anything crazy like a 7. I'm not even gonna do a 7.5. I'm gonna give this man an 8 out of 10. Well designed, super efficient. I have no doubt he's one of the best of the best. If he added some roads and just connected this place up, oh my gosh, it could be an 8.5, 9, maybe even higher. Because he's got all of the tools, he's got all the resources, and it's maximum efficiency. I would just like to see maybe a little bit more decoration. Because like when he goes to decoration, he obviously is a masterclass. I mean, he designed this beautiful shrine. If like the whole base was this shrine, easy 10 out of 10. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. Lovely, connected a little bit more, and I think it will be perfect. Battle Nations Lee, what are you thinking, my friend?
Oh dear, I think you already know what I'm thinking. Well, in terms of lore accuracy, I'm gonna give it a 1.5. The reason why I didn't just give it a straight 1 is because that sandworm shrine is beautiful. Look at it. It's beautiful. That is definitely something that you'd find in, well, a lore accurate base. So I'm just gonna bump it down by 2.5. Wait, no. I'm just gonna bump it down by 1.5. Is my math correct? Yeah, I think so. Um, Efficiency, I might actually give this a 3. Let's have a look at the buildings. Oh yeah. Um, yeah, this is looking like a 3. I mean, you got some storage facilities that are lower that are actually lower in grade than the high capacity vault, but they're still nano. They're still nano storage facilities that are pretty meta to have in the early game, and it's perfectly fine if you still have them around. But yeah, this goes to 3 for efficiency. Not gonna lie, and for the visual appeal, I don't really like it, but if we're looking at this from a perspective of efficiency, this will definitely tickle the brain of someone who really, really loves efficiency. This base doesn't strike me as a work of art, but it does look very, very efficient. And in that case, in looking at that perspective, it is pleasing to the eye from a certain point of view. I'll give it a two, but a very, very strong two. Does it get the bonus point? The Sandworm Shrine gets the bonus point. Yes, you do. 5, 6, 7.5.
7.5 heard. I gave it a 8.5, so that gives it a total of 7.75. Whew. Alrighty. And we've hit the 3-hour mark on the stream. I think we just hit the halfway point on the bases. Yeah, we just hit the halfway point. So I'm thinking two things, Battle Nations Lee. Thinking, would you be down to turn this into a two-parter where we immediately pick it up tomorrow, assuming you're available? Or
Yeah, I can do that.
we could do that. Okay, I was gonna say we could speed run through here, but we've given detail to each person's base. I think I just don't want the second half to be we rush through all of their bases.
Yeah, the moment you said the moment you said make it a two-parter, I was already sold. Let's do it.
Heck yeah. We're going to do a two-parter. Guys, we have just gotten through the first half of all of the bases in the base design competition. We got through all of level 1 through 20, all of level 36 through 50, and now we just have a little over half of all of the maxed out bases design. This one is crazy. Pepe says, no, my base is next. Pepe, you're literally going to be leading part 2. That's a great thing. Pepe, say yeah. So think about it like that, Pepe. We just tore through half of these guys, and we're going to tear through the other half tomorrow. Battle Nations League, do you have a particular time that works best for you? I'm available all tomorrow, brother. So is there a particular time that works best for you?
I can do 6 a.m. again tomorrow. Waking up at 5 a.m. perfectly fine. I don't mind it.
Heard that. Same time tomorrow. We're going to be right back here to
Yeah.
finish this up, combine all of the top leaders, and crown a winner and pop that massive confetti Battle Nations League has.
Oh yeah, it's sitting here ready to pop right here.
That's going to be crazy. So that will do it for us today. W Stream and Collab, go to stream, guys. Thank you, Pepe and Kakujo. Appreciate the heck out of you two, gentlemen, and appreciate everybody who's watching this. We've had so many people come through here, donations, special welcomes, and every guild dropping in. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. This was a super fun Battle Nations community event. I can't wait that we broke it up into a part 2 so we can finish off the last few bases, and we have some really good bases. Like their bases, Pepe's base, obviously he's amazing, and I'm not going to try to spoil it too much other than just a quick scroll. But point being, look at some of these bases. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of good stuff to go through tomorrow. So I'm freaking hyped about it. Same time tomorrow, 6 for tomorrow, which is going to be June 7th. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you. And before I send them out, Battle Nations League, do you have any message for them, brother?
Yeah, if you guys are new to this, if you guys are new to, well, whatever's going on here, subscribe to Battle Nations Emperor. He needs the subscribers, alright?
Dude,
That's all I gotta say.
Dude, thank you so much. And of course, if you are new here, please check down the description, pinned comment, Battle Nations League. He is an awesome Battle Nations YouTuber. Fantastic guy, and yeah, his comment is pinned in the link live right now. If you're watching on live, if you're watching on VOD, it's gonna be the pinned comment in the VOD. Dang, I wasn't Sniper Pigeon. We're gonna get you tomorrow, brother. Don't worry. I know your base. You're like Pepe. You want to show off your base. Don't worry, dude. We're gonna show off tomorrow along with a lot of other go to guilds and crown the winner. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate every single last one of you. See you guys tomorrow at the exact same time. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Hit him with the dash.